Can you still hear me?
Welcome to the Iowa State Wrestling Tournament. Jeff Ronald and Mr. Bill Kane here with me today. Right now we're having a technical difficulty here. We'll get going here in a second. But Bill, great to have you back at the state tournament.
Hey, it's great to be back here, and we already got started down here.
Schweitzer,
we got some wrestling going on. We got Kale going on mat number 6.
Dylan Heater,
mat number 6, right down here.
Ethan Smith, Atlantic Cam, Emmett Newton, Davis County.
Looks like we're in the gray right here on
mat. Yep, and Cassidy's in on a single, trying to work it towards the edge of the mat, trying to get to that far leg. And they're off the edge of the mat. No takedown. He was able to keep that second leg away from him, so he couldn't get the takedown.
Sorry, folks, we had a little technical difficulty, so we're just trying to get going here.
Now it's Cassidy trying to get in, reach for that far leg.
Schweitzer Carroll's on mat 6.
And Schweitzer put a good whizzer in and got him off. Now Cassidy has a good head tie. Schweitzer's controlling that elbow. There Schweitzer's going in on a shot. Got to that left leg, trying to suck it up. Getting it lifted up off the mat a little bit. He's got the foot off the mat, tries to trip. Cassidy got a whizzer in on that side. Now Schweitzer's trying to pick that leg up a little higher. They're getting towards the edge of the mat and they go out of bounds. Still no takedown.
Got 6 seconds to go here in the period. And you're listening to Carroll Broadcasting's coverage of the state wrestling tournament, coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth.
Back into a tie. Cassidy tries to make a shot. Schweitzer backs out, it backs away, stops it. Now Schweitzer trying to reach for that left leg.
Our next matchup will be Kale Nelson. He will be wrestling Kate Bauer.
And they'll step out of bounds. They'll come back to the middle. 12 seconds left here in the opening period. There's Schweitzer went in on a shot. Cassidy backed off. Now Schweitzer's in on the leg.
He's arm free.
Schweitzer stopped it with a whizzer. He was close.
Yeah, ran out of time there, but he was really close to that takedown. If he got his arm free, he'd have had that takedown.
Okay, it'll be Cassidy choosing down to start the second period. Schweitzer comes in on the left side. Chops that near arm. Breaks Cassidy down to the mat. Trying to hook up. Now he's going across face. Got that far arm tied up. Now comes underneath. Working on that wrist. Keeping Cassidy pretty flat to the mat most of the time. Keeping pressure on him.
Minute 35 to go. He's doing a really good job of riding here.
Cassidy's coming back up to his base, but Schweitzer's doing a nice job of keeping him flat. Keeps breaking him down to his belly.
Two very evenly matched kids here, 0-0 in the second period.
Got a head lever in on that left side, driving that arm down. Cassidy get back up to his knees, but Schweitzer's keeping a lot of pressure on. He's got that left wrist tied up.
I'm sorry, we're on mat 5. Mat 5. Mat 5 over here, sorry. It's 9-4 green. Who's green? Cassidy. So Cassidy's up 9-4, sorry. We got guys looking about the same colors on, but we're able to find a coach. So we're on mat 5 on the other side.
Okay.
So it's 10-4 right now.
Their singlets are almost identical.
Yeah. I was looking for Coach Noggle, but I found the Carroll coaches over there.
Okay, Cassidy's started down, got up to his feet. Schweitzer's breaking him down, picked that leg up.
They switched mats on us the last minute, so they're on mat 5 instead of mat 6.
Oh, Schweitzer sat out, he caught an arm. He's got an arm hook trying to drive it over. He's got the pressure. Needs to get weight back.
He's only got 2 seconds, so he's got back points, though. Nope, no back points.
No.
Oh, yep.
No.
Nope, no back points.
So
10-4 going into the final period.
Doolittle, Webster City. In the hole at 113, Jensen, Williamsburg, Alejo,
and it's Cassidy leading 10-4.
And the funny part was the one we were watching was from Grinnell. So it's a Grinnell Tiger, same color, same everything. So that's how we got messed up. So sorry about that, folks. But Schweitzer's down 10-4 right now, starting the third period.
Schweitzer starting down here in the third period.
And he's got
Cassidy drove forward. He sat out. Got out in front. There's one. So now it's 10-5.
Gonna have to. He can do it. 5-point move gets you tied up here.
Yeah. So Schweitzer's got to come in, put some pressure on. There's a shot. Got into the double. He's got him dumped, but Cassidy's got a foot tied up, ankle, trying to follow behind. Schweitzer needs to come around that waist to get both hands.
Like
now Cassidy's working his way up, starting to put the pressure on.
Did a nice job of getting out of giving up back points.
Caught him in a wrench and pulled Schweitzer back to his back. He's got to take down and get in some back points here.
Almost got himself out of that one, but now he got caught.
Now he's got himself worked to his base again. Now it's 15-5.
Minute 2 to go. 15-5, Schweitzer.
Cassidy's got Schweitzer's left arm all the way across in a bar.
He's in a tough spot right now.
There comes on the other side all the way around.
Keep rolling through.
Got one back count, but just one.
Oh, he got him.
Now he's got him switched all the way around.
Oh, just missed the arm. He almost got him flipped over on his back with his arm bar. Just almost a complete reversal.
Yep, he got the two reversals, so now it's 15-7.
So close to getting him caught on his back.
And Schweitzer's trying to put the half in on this left side. $20 seconds left, so he's going to have to do something quick here.
Again, Schweitzer's down 15-7. First round matchup here, state wrestling tournament.
Schweitzer coming in underneath. Tried to get a tilt, couldn't get him over.
And that's time.
And so Draylen Schweitzer's going to fall by a score of 15-7 to Colin Cassidy.
Yeah, Colin is the number 3 ranked wrestler here, so you know, I thought he had a good effort. He had a couple times he had a chance to
he almost caught him a three times for big moves.
And we apologize for not getting him on soon enough.
Well, we had some technical difficulty. We were having trouble getting on, and then when we came on, we had the wrong kid.
I had to go all the way back to the hotel in under 40 minutes, so, and we're 20-some minutes away, so we were scooting pretty good. And it's cold outside, Coach. It was a cold across that parking lot. And, of course, now our parking spot's clear across the other side, just in case you didn't know that. But they're closing the lot down.
So I don't know who won this other match between Grinnell and Assumption.
I missed that. We'll have to look that.
It's over now, so
we'll get that looked up.
We'll have to find out
we'll get Cassidy's,
who Draylen will have coming back in the Wrestle-backs.
Yep. So our next matchup will be at 120, and that'll be
Kale Nelson.
Kale Nelson. He'll be taking on Cade Bauer. And this is a matchup, Coach, that Cade has won this match. They've wrestled once already this year, and Cade was able to handle this kid. So good position for him to be in, at least confidence-wise, going into this one.
Right. And is this kid from Sioux Center? I'm looking at the initials.
Yep.
SXCN.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got a note here for you. Yeah, Sioux Center. He's 30-16 as a sophomore. So
we could be in good shape there.
Yeah, yep. So hopefully he comes out and wrestles well. And I'd like to thank everybody here. You're listening to Jeff Honnold and the coach, long-time coach at Kemper Knights, Bill Kane, and it's so nice to have you back. Last year was that COVID year, and I had to spend the whole time with Blankman, and God love him, but he's a basketball player. So I get a chance to come up.
Some of the things he describes are quite what you want to say, but he does. His heart is in all of it.
And we got him where he should be. He's going to be down on the floor getting interviews now when the wrestlers finish. He's going to be able to get an interview and get that posted on the website here. And thanks for Tyler Bruner back in the studio, kind of listening and making sure that we stay on the air and we don't screw up here. What a cool deal here. We're going to be on live the whole session. So So this whole 1A session will be on, and then we're going to get a break. We're going to go to lunch, and then we'll come back with the evening session. So fun time, fun event here.
It is a fun event. You know, we had so many years across the street over at Vets, and actually I wrestled in Waterloo the last year it was up in Waterloo at the old McElroy Auditorium. It was a hockey rink that we wrestled in.
Yep, absolutely. You know, this is neat, but there was still something about the old Vets that still has that mystique, the barn, that you kind of miss. I mean.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, I've coached in both of them, Vets and here at Wells Fargo, and yeah, it was just different.
It was intimate. I mean, you had people right down on the mat. You had cheerleaders, but you also had the fans were right there, and they would follow the wrestler to the mat. So, I mean, now everybody's in a section and stays in a section, and you can't really follow very well. But.
I know, because I remember one of the first matches I coached over at Vets. Ryan Walderman was a heavyweight, big Ryan, and I said, just grab my hand and grab my belt and hang on. And I took off through the crowd. He got knocked to the floor.
Yeah.
And I kind of turned around. He got up. He says, "Coach, I'll never let go of your belt again."
Yeah. You know, it was tight. It was a tight area, but it was cool because all the high school kids would follow along wherever that wrestler was.
Yeah, they'd move right to the mat that their guys were on. It was fun.
Really fun times. But boy, it's great to be back here, and we're wrestling in the 120s are just coming up here, so we're going to stay live here so we can make sure we don't miss.
Yeah, he'll be the second
Kale.
120 to come up.
So he should be coming up here pretty quick. We've got the first 120s up on the mat right now. He's on right now. He's going to be on mat number 2, 2-0. He's 2-0 on mat number 2. So he's right down here below us. He's got taken down.
And
he's in wearing the black singlet today.
Yep. And he's wrestling Bauer from Sioux Center.
Bauer's got a high ride going right now.
Yeah, he's really high. Now that's gotten to their feet, and it's Bauer dropping him back to the mat, trying to lift him up again.
We've got about 8 seconds to go here in the first period, and they're
out of bounds.
So Nelson of Carroll.
Bauer comes in on that left side. Nelson tried to come up and hit a switch, and Bauer was able to drive him back forward. Got a chicken wing in on the left side, and that's the end of the first period.
You know, Nelson wasn't able to come down and wrestle last year, so it's definitely, I'm sure he's got some nerves going, see if he can settle into this. And Green deferred, so the Sioux Center kid deferred, Kale will be down.
And he's going to go down here to start the second period with Bauer coming in on the left. Comes right to his feet. Bauer tries to lift him, drops him backwards.
Still 2-0 in favor of Bauer.
Bauer trying to reach across to that far arm. Nelson trying to step across. Now, Bauer's got both legs in. He's kind of in a precarious situation here. Nelson's kind of pushing him back. Got him in a little trouble. Stepped over. Now he's got an arm hooked. Got him on his back. So we got 2 to tie it. Now he's getting some back points, and he's got him tight.
Both legs in tight.
Got him in tight. Trying to stretch him out. Got both legs in.
Oh, he's got him.
He's got him flat. There's the pin.
Ball for Kale Nelson.
It'll be 240.
240. So Kale Nelson with the first pin for Carroll High down here, and he is going to advance with a fall. What a great move that time.
He was. He just kept pushing him through and kept coming over the top. And Bauer tried to keep those legs in way too long, and Nelson just came up over the top, was able to hook an arm chicken wing in there and drive him all the way over.
We got Carter Drake coming up next at 138, so we're going to stay here because he's going to come right up on that one. But, and then Rodman will be at 170. So we'll get some commercials and a break in when we get to there. And we got some really cool interviews, Coach. I don't know if you heard, we got Coach Al Baxter did a 2-part interview with us. You know, Al, he was
Old Al.
come off there. So I got to talk to Al, and we got to talk to Rick Caldwell, who helped get Waverly Shell Rock started. So he was a good interview with us. And then the first one we'll do would be KJ Pilcher.
I can tell you a quick story about Al. When he went to BV, he was a recruiter for all sports.
Yep.
And he came to Kemper one day, and he wanted to talk to the kids and tell them what they had to do to be able to be eligible and stuff. And I had the big faking kid, the 7-footer.
Yep.
And I said, you ought to go to that meeting. So he comes walking in, and Baxter just looks at me. And Fagan comes over and talks to me, and Al goes, he's a wrestler? And I said, yeah. Son, where are you going to school next year? Kemper. Oh, where are you going to next year? Kemper. He was only a sophomore. Kevin was a little,
Yeah. One of the greatest guys ever, though.
Al's a great guy.
I spent 4 years with Al. Wrestled 1 year, but I was the athletic trainer for 3 for him. And we still have a lot of fun when we get together.
Oh, yeah.
What a wonderful guy.
My son-in-law, too, wrestled for him up there, Jeff. So.
So we've had a lot of fun with him. And then KJ Pilcher, the premier writer for the state of Iowa on wrestling. I mean, he just knows it all. And I was roommates with his brother, so that's how I got to know KJ. So we caught up with KJ. He did it really before district, so he did a little preview of what we're going to watch and the 4-time state champs and who to look for and what to look for here. And we're going to try to catch up with KJ every day and try to get some updates and what he's seeing. So we'll get those dropped in here, and we got those going on. And then just Orion and talking about how different it is taking pictures at state tournaments. So some pretty cool stuff going on. Now we're up 120 yet. We're getting close now. We want to make sure we don't miss Carter Drake. Carter is going to wrestle Kodem from Sergeant Bluff, Luton. They've wrestled twice, both times on the weekend up in Ida Grove, and Carter fell both times to this kid, but they know each other well, and see if Carter can make that third time a charm deal come through.
And I tried to catch who Kale will be wrestling, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the guy's name, but he's #1 undefeated. I'm sure it was over quick. And
Cameron.
Yeah, you can try and pronounce that one.
Hawks Mofone.
No idea.
We'll get that for you.
I'm assuming that's who it is. He was ranked #1. And, But
So we got again Kale Nelson with a fall, and we had. I'm sorry, I got to remember who the first kid was we had on there, and that would be Schweitzer. Schweitzer from Carroll lost 15-7, and then we had Kale Nelson with the fall, so he's going to advance. Again, it's a double elimination, so both of these gentlemen will be coming back. We'll be on live. We'll probably go to about 11 today or 12, 1 o'clock, whenever this session ends. And then we'll take the break during the 3A. And then we'll come back with our busy session tonight. We got 9 of them coming back here.
It'll be crazy tonight.
Yeah, we got 3 of them wrestling.
We got 3 at one weight, so.
Yes, that'll be tough. We'll do our best to try to get everything there for you. Again, it's 8 mats down here. And another change that I kind of miss, but all the mats are blue.
I was just going to say that. This is the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, they did that last year. You kind of I missed the school mats that were down here.
Well, there was 4 that were school mats and 4 that were the state tournament owned.
Yeah.
And
they went to all blue last year.
So they must all be state tournament owned mats this time.
I believe they've got a deal where they switch them out every year. But pretty cool. Pretty cool.
We used to say, well, they're on the blue or the red mat. But now they're all blue.
They're all blue. It's all number now. So we're still at 120. They're starting to get ready for 138. And we should be one of the first ones up here.
See if we can catch some of these other kids. See.
Big crowd here at state tournament. They already closed the parking lot. I had to beg to get in.
Tell them you could bark in the radio area.
But I had to get in first. They had it all blocked off. I had to beg the lady to let me in, then I had to beg them to say I've already paid once, and then I had to beg to get into the preferred. So.
Yep.
I parked clear over by Vet, so we got a long ride to go. We're at 126 right now.
And these teams have changed singlets so that I used to be able to tell you about where every kid was from, but there's so many kids from both the Raccoon and Hawkeye 10 that a lot of them are wrestling this round, but
it's really hard. And all they have is the logos up here in front of us. There's a Glenwood kid running on mat 5.
And there's a Glenwood kid on mat 5 against Assumption. That might be about the only ones I see right now.
All right. Thank you, John. Got a message here. We turn my mic up a little bit more, see if we can get me a little hotter. Hopefully that works. So we got Glenwood on mat 5. We're trying our best, but the logos, and some of the logos all look the same too. So we'll do our best here to try to keep you updated. And we're going to stay right here. We've got Carter Drake coming up. so we want to make sure we don't miss that. But we got a lot of great sponsors. I think we got up to 30 sponsors, so really cool. You're seeing the scrolling across, but we'll make sure we get our sponsors played.
You could hit one. And bring
all right, we'll go ahead and take a break here quick and come back and we'll catch Carter Drake. You're listening to state wrestling coverage from the Gatorade broadcast booth. We'll be back after this.
They're thankful for their associates and their customers who make it possible to be celebrating over 50 years in business. American Home Shield, growing together. Good luck to all of our area teams.
Welcome back here to state coverage. Jeff Honnold and the coach Bill Kane here with you, and we're live from the Gatorade fueling athletes, and we are right now at 126, and Carter Drake will be coming up at 138. So we want to kind of stay close here, so we have things going on, and I want to thank all the sponsors and everybody listening here today. We're going to try to stay live for this whole 1A session. So we'll be here, actually 2A session, we'll be here up until probably about 1 o'clock. So we'll have interviews and stuff dropped in, but we want to kind of stay live here, make sure we don't miss out on this 138 and kind of keep up with our headphones. It's kind of hard to hear when they get called, trying to do our best to catch those. But nice crowd on hand. I would say about 3/4 or more full for this session. So quite a few people here enjoying the state wrestling tournament. Nice to have back. It was pretty quiet here last year.
I'm sure you just wanted to be safe.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's we were really spread out here. Where we're at now, these same people were with us last year, and we probably had 3 or 4 spaces in between, and we're popped right in here now. So so. Glad to be back down. We really enjoyed the state tournament. Missed a few years of it, but we're still at 126 and ready for Carter Drake at 138. And he'll be one of the first ones up.
The biggest match at 138.
Sean Winterset, Max Courier, Clear Lake.
So we got
Sean Winterset, Courier, Clear Lake, Matt 4.
Matt 4, we're going to have a Winterset kid. Looks like Glenwood leads right now. Beam from Glenwood's up 3-0 on a kid from Davenport Assumption. Still trying to get everything set up here. We're working on getting everything set up. We're kind of running behind schedule a little bit. Had to go back and find a piece of equipment, but
no wrestling.
132. So coming up here.
At 126.
We're still on 126.
Now number 1 at 132. McKinley Robinson.
We're going to do one more here. Break. We'll be back.
Your home for family fun and entertainment is the Audubon Recreation Center. There's an endless array of activities for fitness and to have fun. Take a swing in the batting cage, shoot some hoops, or seek a perfect game on one of our 8 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. With a walking track, racquetball court, soft play area, arcade, and a variety of fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Enjoy trivia nights, karaoke, and even live music. With a full restaurant and bar and activities for all ages, your family is guaranteed to have a great time. Audubon Recreation Center, just south of Albert the Bull in Audubon.
Teamwork is key to success. Hi, this is Amber Maloney at Champion of Rockwell City. We have the same philosophy. We have an amazing team of technicians, sales, and customer specialists to help you. If you're looking for a vehicle, all of our prices are clearly marked. It's no hassle pricing. In service, you get honest answers and no games, where winning service is what you can expect. We are located off the square in Rockwell City, or visit us on the web. Champion, your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, where everybody wins.
Bordenero's Meat Market and Deli is a specialty meat shop offering a full-service meat counter, aged steaks, and frozen foods. They also serve lunch Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2, featuring their fresh smoked meats and sandwiches. Bordenero's Meat Market and Deli, 516 North Adams in Carroll.
At Redina's Chiropractic, we offer many services including chiropractic care, the 24-hour fitness center, and we also offer products like customized orthotics. We believe in you and want to be a partner in your health journey. Redina's Chiropractic of Lake City.
Today's state wrestling coverage proudly brought to you with help with Carroll Eye Care Associates. Stay ahead of the game and schedule that preventative eye exam today at Carroll Eye Care Associates, Main Street, Carroll. Call 792-9687 for that appointment.
Soup's on at Culver's. Our George's chili is available daily, along with 2 to 4 other varieties every day. From our family to yours, we put the heart and soul into every meal, with an abundance of variety to satisfy the heartiest of appetites.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
And welcome back to the Gatorade broadcast booth. Jeff Honnold and Bill Kane here with you, and we are broadcasting live at the state wrestling tournament. Had a little things going on. I was running around with some commit. The from camper was
She's from Fort Dodge now, but yeah, Putney from
I was running around and trying to get in here and get things set up. I could hear her voice, and what an incredible voice, and what a great job of singing that in front of a packed house. I mean, it's a full crowd in here, and she.
Yeah, I mean, it's
tonight she's gonna be full with the 1A. You got that right.
Oh, yeah,
I think they do too. It's that small school mentality, and you know what? In the evening too, it'll get more in here. So it's going to be a packed house, and it's going to be fun. It's great to have atmosphere, and you can feel the energy. Last year we had team here and parents, but it was the same. You can feel it. It's starting to get loud.
Yeah, it's nice to have the crowd. I mean, aunts, uncles, grandmas, gramps.
Yeah, yes, sir. We're at 132 right now. We're waiting for 138. We've got Carter Drake. He's going to be the second group up on that one. Again, he's going to be wrestling Ty Odom from Sergeant Bluff Luton. They wrestled twice before at the Ida Grove tournament, and Carter fell both times to them. But we're hoping for third time charm thing. You know that it works. Sometimes the third time. It's hard to I mean, that's. So we'll see how it goes here, but we're waiting for Carter to come up. He's probably about 4 or 5 matches away, I would think.
And I think this is maybe
yeah, they're definitely wrong. They were wrestling, I believe, in the finals yesterday of the team duels. So they definitely won their first round. They're a strong ball. They built that thing up in every sport. They are very, very solid boys and girls.
They've got bigger, got more people in the town. Yeah, it's a kind of like down here in Des Moines, where Mike rank.
It very much is. That's kind of the suburb of Sioux City now, and they've been getting a lot of kids in. And at our hotel, we have Healing. Looked like they had maybe 4 or 5 wrestlers there. They stayed in our hotel, so kind of fun to see them. They had some cheerleaders and stuff this morning. Were eating breakfast. Of course, the kids didn't get to eat breakfast; they had to make weight. Kind of interesting. Going through a remodel, so you walk and it's all dry. No, you want to make some extra cash? Paint it. Getting ready to go painting today.
No, I'm tired.
I understand that. No, I was on one yesterday, and I'm not sure I need to be on one anymore. But we're still waiting up here at 138. Boy, and you're right. You just look down, and it's so hard. The singlets, they've got the new style of singlets. It's hard to read anything to figure out who they are.
I mean, you pick that box or pick all out. Now you can't.
Well, have two or three. They'll whip out different colors on you in different days.
Yeah, same team, all three different singlets.
Yeah, we don't know what color they're coming out with that day. And I didn't get a chance to go down, and I apologize, folks. We just got a piece of radio equipment, so we had to go back and get it. But normally we'd like to go down on the mat and have a chat with the coach and the kids and see what's.
Yeah, I just go down this morning. It was.
We were kind of rush morning, so we're a little short, but we're going to try to get
there. And it was one.
Got one.
Into the course.
Yep, and we've got some insights on tonight's matchup, so we appreciate the coaches that have been sending them to us. Give us a head of what we can look for and what's going on.
Pocahontas area, Luke Smart, Knoxville, Roughridge, Pocahontas area.
Oh, we got just a little bit. We don't want to take a break here because you never know. 3 matches can go pretty quick.
Yeah, pins down here so quick.
Kids get caught so easy. I mean, you're going for it down here. We got one already finishing here on mat 4, so speeding things up quite a bit. We got a lot of
132. Ethan O'Brien, Atlantic Cam, Blaine Frazier, Notre Dame, Burlington.
There's another
and that's the last 32 match.
So,
I've been around too long because I don't know most of these.
We know he's usually down here. I haven't seen him yet, but he's usually around here somewhere.
And Jim said he's going to work today. He's got I can't miss that.
Nope,
got to be at that one.
So we're waiting for Carter right here, 138. He should be up here. Oh, got pinned, so I'm guessing he's up next. So we'll see what Matt.
Now wrestling on net number 6 at 138. Drake of Carroll. Sergeant Bluffton. Drake of Carroll. Budam. Sergeant Bluffton.
So we got Carter right here. Matt 6 right here, down to our left. Yep.
Now wrestling on mat number 8 at 138. Jackson Jasper. Bob Vernon.
Just waiting for their now. Got to get their things there.
Mat number 8.
I remember John Kennedy. Middle school was the principal. He's now the head announcer down here. Had it for a few years.
Does a great job. Does a great job. And all the officials down here have been so good to work with. Appreciate everything that we got both of them. Remember, we're going to be in orange and black today. So Sergeant being green. Well, Carter Drake is in red. He's got Tiger
138. Cole Nelson of Perry. Forest City. Nelson of Perry.
I'll try to keep an eye on the other one here.
From I can't remember.
Code him.
And knock it off. Sprawl back a bit. Back up. Still, looks like those go, so they're kind of box up around a little bit. Drake comes back a little. Got Codum on the edge of the mat. Out of bounds.
The other match right now is 4-1 for the number 1 rated kid from Cresco.
Just little hand. That's about it. We'll try to do that right here a little bit. That's each other.
Wow.
Comes in out of the hook.
There's a fall kid in Cresco, the number 1 wrestler, and he is all that.
Got the hands locked, bear hug, takes him down the mat.
There we go.
Now wrestling on net number 3 at
Ankle strap now.
On the block pressure.
Notre Dame Burlington.
Down the mat.
Notre Dame up
Back up.
38.
And now back down to the mat.
Huggins of Davis
With his right
38.
trying to come across, looking for
2-0. Drake's got that at the end of the one. We had the Cresco kid, the number 1 kid. He is tough. That was some dominating wrestling going on over there.
So Brandon Watts of Bishop Heelan. Watts of Bishop Heelan.
To his feet.
Up on mat number 4.
There's one.
Got that ankle hook too. Trying to drive
reach or switch, but can't get his leg up.
Got to be careful here not to get caught.
Now wrestling number 5 at 138. Easton Wheeler. Brent Malkovic, West Delaware.
Now they're going to have a
West Delaware at number 5.
lock his legs around it.
Oh, okay, there we go. I wonder if they're calling. So it's 3-3 with 19 to go here in the second period.
Got a call on
Sergeant Bluff.
Yeah, on green. That's card right to his feet. You get that one. So now
Kodum looks like he's a lot more comfortable on his feet.
but Carter next day on the first period, so he needs to work on that again.
Kodum doesn't like to have his head tied up. He'd like to be free. He's a shooter.
And he doesn't like to go. Carter likes to go to his left.
Let's on you to the next match.
So the coach going back and forth, which is what they're doing. That circle. Carter's in his time head up
now
38 seconds to go.
West Delaware. Wheeler, Vanamosa. Yokovic, West Delaware. Up on that. Number 2 at 138.
There was a shot. Could have not that one arm in. Carter can get that one arm in like he did before. I think that's what he's trying to get again to get that close. But Carter doesn't want to get that close. Carter goes in a shot. Goes back. Carter back up. Get that 2-on-1. Now they're free. Yeah, Carter's forward circle to his left. So we'll go to the third. Carter by 4-3. Going down. Carter coming in on the left. Kodum tries to come out of the to his feet. Carter trying to lift and then let it go.
4-4 here with a minute.
Carter trying to stretch back. Got a whizzer in. Trying to get back out in front.
Still 4-4, 38 seconds to go.
Carter would like to get that right arm down underneath. Now it's Kodum's got the underhook over on that side.
Oh, there's an attempted shot.
But he still had his right arm hooked out. Couldn't get in tight enough. Going back to the middle here with 1:23 left. All tied up. They had two tough matches, right? Both
yeah, but I think they're both pretty close. There's a nice sprawl out that time by Carter. He's trying to come around.
Tried to hook up a cradle, couldn't get behind him.
Still has
Marshall GMG.
Still has the head. Now he loses that.
Now
in
they
the
come back up to their feet.
58 seconds to go here. 4-4 is tied. Period number 3.
Takedown here will probably win it.
Coach Berger on his feet. They're right in front of him right now. And they're out of bounds. 38 seconds to go. Tied up 4-4. Period number 3. Somebody's going to have to make a shot here to win this thing.
And Carter still likes to go to his left, but Kodum likes to go to his right, so that just kind of forces him towards the edge of the mat right away. Kodum trying to get into that Russian tie a little bit, that 2-on-1. Gonna have to get a little closer. There's a good shot. Carter's in on. Switch from a double off to single coming up.
15 seconds to go. We're going to be going to Southern Deaf if they don't get this handled here. 10 seconds. Uh-oh, Sergeant Bluff got that ankle.
Kodum kind of drug him by and picked up that ankle. Got
5
one lifted
seconds
pretty
to go.
high.
And he got 2 seconds to go. Got the takedown.
Got that takedown.
Oh my, what a heartbreaker that time for Drake. With 2 seconds to go, had that thing, and all he had whizzer in but lost it. So Drake is going to fall there, 6-4.
He'll come back against
Evans.
Austin Evans from Creston.
Yep. And
so they should have seen each other at districts.
I would think so, yes. And there was a definite fall there. I mean, that the Faust kid is the real deal. But poor Carter Drake did a great job of wrestling. He was in it all the way to the very end.
All the way to the end, and just
couldn't quite
kind of
stop.
stepped one way, got hooked that ankle and lifted it up. Makes her tough.
So we're going to take a break. We'll have some first, and we're going to come back with KJ Pilcher, the writer for the Cedar Rapids Gazette. He's going to talk to you about what he sees down here at State Wrestling Tournament. So we'll be back with more coverage from the Gatorade broadcast booth after this.
Today's state wrestling coverage proudly brought to you with help with Carroll Eye Care Associates. Stay ahead of the game and schedule that preventative eye exam today at Carroll Eye Care Associates, Main Street, Carroll. Call 792-9687 for that appointment.
Soup's on at Culver's. Our George's chili is available daily, along with 2 to 4 other varieties every day. From our family to yours, we put the heart and soul into every meal with an abundance of variety to satisfy the heartiest of appetites.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
The goal of the Carroll Cardinals Youth Wrestling Club is to provide a fun and positive learning experience and to strengthen their love for the great sport of wrestling. The club is open to any Carroll area kids in grades K through 8, no matter their size or experience. For more information, look them up on Facebook.
TriVista. We pledge allegiance to the driver. We understand your needs and offer a full line of International, Isuzu, and Dennis Eagle trucks, offering parts, service, body upfitting, and fabrication. We've got you covered. Find us online at TriVistaCompanies.com.
DR Electric in Carroll has over 20 years of experience in commercial, residential, and agricultural electrical services. Their service area covers a radius of 60 miles from Carroll. They can provide electrical services for new and existing buildings, plus they can help with energy efficiency and lighting on home remodeling projects. Give them a call today at 712-830-6624. That's 712-830-6624. DR Electric is your one-stop shop for all your electrical needs.
At Drago SCI, they understand raising a corn crop can be a constant battle. They want to help you fight back. Drago corn heads are built with superior technology to handle the most adverse crop conditions you can encounter, all while saving you more corn. Call 712-999-CORN. That's 712-999-CORN. And ask how their features can help you harvest more with a Drago. Drago SCI, proud sponsor of all area wrestlers.
Clucky Custom LLC in Templeton can make your life easier. If you don't have the correct equipment, the time, and are looking for convenience, Clucky Custom LLC can help. They do grain vacuuming, and they will also come to your farm and do the work for you by cleaning your grain bins thoroughly and efficiently. They do custom hauling as well. Contact Steve at 712-830-2206. That number again, 712-830-2206 to set up your vacuuming and trucking needs. We are joined here today by KJ Pilcher of the Cedar Rapids Gazette, well known around the state of Iowa as one of the elite guys in covering high school wrestling and also the University of Iowa wrestling team. KJ, appreciate you joining us here today.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for having me on. I know the good work that you guys do out there in Carroll County. I've got family in Audubon, so you guys do a great job, and glad to be on.
Well, KJ, tell us who your family is down at Audubon. Have I covered any of your relation maybe over the years?
Possibly. The Menino family in Audubon, I had a nephew, Cameron, that was a state qualifier. Oh, I can't even think of how many years ago it's been. But he was a qualifier and then wrestled at Buena Vista for a couple seasons and everything. So, the Menino family down in Audubon, they've been there for, 30 years or so, I think. So.
Well, I certainly remember the name and remember covering him. So, no, I did not know that. But you cover both high school wrestling in the state of Iowa and also the Iowa Hawkeyes. Talk about how you're able to balance that a little bit.
Oh, it's a running joke in our family that my wife becomes a single parent for 6 months out of the year. So it's something where just about every day we have something going on, whether it's high schools or the University of Iowa. I also cover UNI as well, and we have a strong contingent of Iowa Conference schools in our area as well. So. Wartburg, Luther, those schools, we try to balance that out. And I tell you what, it's really busy, a lot of fun, especially the way the Hawkeyes have been the last few years in that title contention. It's just every day something. There's something to do, something to promote, and something to write about. So it's something where you just try to keep your head above water with everything coming in, but it's really during the winter. It's really a daily thing for wrestling, and it's a lot of fun.
KJ, before we get delved into kind of this year's state wrestling tournament for the boys, and I guess technically for any girls that advance as well, the traditional state wrestling tournament, I want to ask you, the Iowa Girls Union has now, went ahead and brought girls wrestling to the state of Iowa as a full-fledged sport. You're going to be covering the Iowa women's wrestling team. What does this, do you think, mean for wrestling in the state of Iowa?
I think it's only going to help it grow. And that sounds weird because how strong Iowa wrestling is anyway. It's one of those states that really has, sustained that fervor and that participation for the most part throughout the years. But I think it's only going to allow it to grow. Seeing the way the opportunities have grown for girls over the last 4 years with the creation of the IWCOA girls state tournament that went from Waverly and then Coralville, and you've seen the participation levels grow that way. I think this is just another added element to, bring in a whole nother fan base to drive up participation numbers. And I think that's just something that you're going to see both the boys side and the girls side benefit from, because I think it's, that whole saying, the adage of a high tide raises all boats, right? So this has really taken off, and I think the way they can kind of play off one another, it's only going to help increase the following and fan base for wrestling as a whole. And then I think you will see greater participation numbers on both sides come about from this.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely great, and I'm glad that they finally decided to move forward with that. KJ, brought you on here today. We want to talk the state wrestling tournament. You really focus in a lot on a high school wrestling here in the state. We've got all of our teams in classes 1A and 2A, so I'm going to kind of mainly focus on those two for you. Let's start with a 1A. Don Bosco, probably a team you guys cover over there, and if not, you know an awful lot about them. They're the defending champs. They look like the team to beat this year. Who are the teams in 1A that might be able to push them? I know Underwood, really good. Lisbon is a traditional power as well. Who do you feel like the teams are to beat in 1A this year?
Well, obviously, you know, Don Bosco, you know, their sectional result was just, it was mind-blowing. They had 14 qualifiers that moved on to districts from a sectional at Brooklyn BGM High School, and 13 of them were champs. And, I mean, that's something that, you know, it's just eye-popping from them. You know, that's they've got 8 ranked wrestlers. Lisbon, usually it's kind of that rivalry has kind of gone back and forth, but you know, the more I kind of look at what Underwood has done this year and what they were able to do with 9 qualifiers coming out of their sectionals, I think that's a team that can really shake things up. And I mean, as many qualifiers as Bosco has and has a chance to take down to Des Moines, Underwood has a good contingent, but the quality of those performers, you know, like Gable Porter, like Stevie Barnes, you know, those are guys that, you know, they're going to be wrestling on Saturday night, and they're going to bring a lot of points to the table. So I think Underwood definitely is a team that, you know, you can't just, you know, ride in Don Bosco or Lisbon in those top 2 spots now. I mean, Underwood's back to where they have a viable chance of knocking those 2 down a peg. And of course, Lisbon will be, you know, in contention too, I think. They moved 11 wrestlers on to the district meet. They've got 7 champs, and kind of looking over some of the weights. And this is where things might kind of be decided, where you have weights at 126 and 138, where each of them have ranked wrestlers. At 126, you got Quincy Happel, that's ranked 3rd. You've got Weston Allen of Underwood, that's 4th. And then you've got Don Bosco's Kyler Canuck that are 5th. You know, if you upend the order of those 3 wrestlers, and, you know, anything can happen at Des Moines, and sometimes you've got world beaters that don't make the podium, and you've got people that, you know, are on one of those steps Saturday night that you never thought would be there. You know, the way that plays out, that could make a big difference, because I think this is going to be a really fun race, and one we kind of haven't seen for a handful of years. It comes down to maybe a finals match, and you've got that at 138. You know, you got Stevie Barnes, that's ranked number 1 for Underwood, obviously. Cade Seabrecht, the defending state champ, is ranked 3rd for Lisbon, and then you have Caden Canuck of Don Bosco, that's ranked 9th. That's another situation where how those guys place and who might win on Saturday night might be the difference. And then 132, you got Gable Porter of Underwood, and then number 2, Garrett Funk of Don Bosco, and that's a head-to-head that, you know, maybe things are still teetering and needed to be decided on that 132 final. So really, really fun, and I think those 3. I know West Sioux is kind of lingering there. You got Logan Magnolia, possibly. You know, South Central Calhoun, you know, they've got some good individuals, especially those upper weights.
Yep.
You know, that could make a run at maybe a top 4, top 5 there for them. So you got New London. That's a team. They don't have the horses. You know, they don't have the depth, but they've got 3 or 4 really good guys that'll place high, that'll push for that top 5. But I think it's those 3 teams. And then you've got maybe West Sioux, Loma, South Central Calhoun. kind of vying for those top 5 spots.
KJ, let's talk a little bit about the South Central Calhoun guys. Blake McAllister last year got to the finals. I think it's a kid that certainly has got a chance to get in there and maybe win it again. I think some of it will depend on, if the 10-year-old kid from Don Bosco wrestles at 170, and then you also look at, Kevin King and Jaden Sword. We've got Cal Waniger from Kemper also at 220 that I think has a chance to make some noise down there. What do you see from our kind of some of those local guys?
Well, I think you really kind of hit it on the head. They seem to be wrestling strong right now, coming through with McAllister and Sword, both 44-1, outstanding regular seasons, and then starting the postseason off right with sectional championships. And you usually see that, right? Those guys, they probably work together in the room. They kind of battle and push each other, and I tell you what, the way things are, at 170, Blake McAllister definitely is a title contender, and he's somebody that I wouldn't be surprised, standing on that top step at the end of the tournament, and at 220. I think that's kind of wide open, and I think it's there for the taking for Jaden Sword. I mean, you've got Jared Theory of Don Bosco. Matt Francis is a solid competitor, but I really do think that 220 is kind of wide open there, and that's something that he definitely could be wrestling on Saturday night. I know Kevin King was a runner-up this last weekend. I think, did he finish second to Reese from Loma, maybe?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So, he's somebody that still the season that he's kind of put together, you get him down to Des Moines, and he's somebody that could be looking at, the kind of one of those top half of the podium finishes. So those guys, I think, really lead the way, and certainly can bring home some real shiny hardware after the state tournament.
Thank you very much, KJ. Again, KJ Pilcher with the Cedar Rapids Gazette joining us here today. We're kind of taking a look here about a week before the state tournament, just before districts, on how the state tournament may break down with who might be advancing and who some of the top teams are. We've talked about all of our 1A schools. We're going to talk a little bit later on. We'll have a second part of this interview where KJ will focus in on the 2A and 3A portion. Of course, the 2A portion with our own Carroll Tigers.
Hi, this is Danny Mackey, and all of us here at Mackey Motors in Lake City are so proud of the South Central Calhoun wrestlers and members of all sports teams at SCC and throughout the region. It's been our pleasure to serve the area with a focus on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. When you buy a new Chevy or Buick, purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube bays, or get service or body work done, know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Pie Electric in Dedham is proud to sponsor all area wrestlers. Pie Electric is a family-owned and operated electrical business that does residential and agricultural electrical needs. Here's some wrestling life lessons from Pie Electric. Stay courageous under pressure. Your character is more important than how good you are. Being disciplined pays off. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. And believe in yourself and never give up. Good luck, wrestlers, from Pie Electric in Dedham.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics in Westside is the area's expert in transportation, distribution, and logistics. With reliable drivers and top-of-the-line equipment, you can count on them to get the job done and get it done right. Not only does RJV Transport haul grain, rock, dry van, and refrigerated freight, they've even earned expertise in truck repair. Check out RJV Transport on Facebook to learn more about their services and employment opportunities, or call Aaron at 515-231-6742 today.
More popcorn and laughter-filled family movie nights. More video chatting with Grandpa and Grandma to show them that perfect snowman. At Western Iowa Networks, our job is to provide you more. From Wi-Fi with no data caps, to phone, to crystal clear digital TV, Western Iowa Networks will always be there to give you more. Sign up today at westianet.com. Call or text Western Iowa Networks now at 712-775-2946 and save $10 per month on fiber internet and lock in that price for 2 years.
Welcome back to Wells Fargo Arena and the state wrestling tournament. You're listening to live coverage of Session 1. Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth. 8 mats a rolling, Coach, and it's been a fun tournament so far. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got a match coming up here at 170. That's a tall task right now. He's got the number 1 kid, isn't it, or number 2? That's not a fun way to start your tournament, but you know what? You got to wrestle him at some point. Well, if you want to get into that, you got to beat him sometime. So we'll get it over with. So Sterling, go ahead. He's 32 and 16. He's going to be coming up here. We're at 160, so we're going to keep it here. But interview there with KJ Pilcher. We're going to have the second part of his coming up here after Sterling. But you know, we've got some. We saw some of our kids wrestling. Sorry, folks, we're having a little trouble hearing each other. It's loud here, but it's a little bit better for you. I'm having a better time than you. We're trying to get here a little bit. It's a really neat atmosphere here. We've got some updates. We're going through track wrestling right now, trying to update on kids around here. Maybe that we come back. But Sterling's going to have a task here with number 2 kid in the state. Yeah. You got him so much. Absolutely. Hexaphone. Name like it, folks, is P-H-E-T-X-O-U-M-P-H-O-N-E. To the loss, come back in here. So we're going to be on by about 1 o'clock. So we're going to go ahead and keep trying to crank her out here, but we'll be up. All right, we're still on mics here, folks. Sorry about it. We're trying to do this live, and we've got a lot of volume out there, and Coach is having trouble hearing me. So thanks, John Ryan, Tyler Bruner, and Jeff Lightman for monitoring us. We're cutting out here a little bit, so we're trying to make some adjustments and get everything done here so you guys can hear us. So we're getting closer to we're at 170, first match up. So he's going to be the last 170 match here, but we'll get Sterling Rodman from Carroll High on for you. Again, 8 mats are going, all blue. Great crowd down here. Fun to have crowds down, and we got a full press row. We got everybody here today.
Out there, so he should be on deck or in the hole.
On deck at 170, Jake Schmidt, Anthony DeMont.
So,
yep, we're in the hole.
Notre Dame Burlington in the hole at 170.
There's no doubt you can hear them.
Yes, they got. It is loud in here, folks. It really is. So we're having a tough time trying to adjust for the volume and then our volumes and everything else. But stay with us. We'll get this figured out. We're doing it on the fly a little bit, but we're used to that. Again, fun day down here at the state tournament, coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade, fueling athletes everywhere. Thanks Pepsi for all they do. And thanks for all of our sponsors. I think we got almost 30
great
sponsors. That's a wonderful support of the wrestling programs around the area.
I used to love to come down here because I get to run into all the guys I wrestled with in college because they were all coaching.
Yeah.
But they're all retired now. So
you know, sad part is all my guys retired. So it's we're working on it here a little bit. But yeah, it's a.
They still go down the tournament, but they sit in the stands, and I don't happen to get where I can run into very many of them.
No, I know quite a few people want to run and talk to me later on, and it's just that right now we're just not quite getting to see everybody. But you know what, it's been fun, and thanks, John.
It's still fun to come down, and yeah. You know, you run into guys that used to wrestle for me 40 years ago.
Yeah. We'll run into quite a few. I haven't seen the Carroll. I think they were going to sit in 106, so they must be over there somewhere in that area. I remember seeing something put in there. But we're on hold for Sterling Rodman right now to come up. He'll be on the next available mat, and we'll get that call for you. Coming to you in press row, live from the state championship. We're going to stay live this whole session, so we'll be back here with some more interviews, and we'll have some wrestling going on for the Wrestle-backs. Carter Drake will be back in there, and I believe the 106-pounder will be in there as well. So we'll get Schweitzer. So we'll get both of those guys on, and we'll have that covered. And we'll stay with you. We're not going to stop after that. We'll stay with the whole session. We're going to go through here. We got track wrestling pulled up, so we'll catch the area kids. I know Greene County has a few, and Ogden, and we'll try to get all those caught up for you during the interviews. We'll go through and list those out and try to catch everything for you and keep you up to date on how the area schools are doing. We can tell you right now that the Greene County Kale Peterson, the defending champion, he won by fall in a minute 18, so he's still rolling.
Yeah, and we've got finally got a second match into the third period, and we need two of them, unless there's a quick pin somewhere. And so we probably got a couple 3 minutes yet before Sterling comes on.
But and then we got a little bit of break, but those 106-pounders are going to come right back at it here. We'll have 220, and I think there's one after 220 anymore. I still have trouble with these new weights. But
yeah, heavyweights after 220. But
so we'll have 190s coming up, and then 220s, I think, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, I can't tell you how many times they've changed since I started.
I know. I still got 187 and all those, and my 167, 185s, and all that still stuck in my head. So still struggling with the new weights.
I started with an 89-pounder.
Oh boy, I remember 99. I remember 105.
You went 89.
98.
89 went to 93.
Yeah.
Then it went to 95. Then to 98. Yeah. Then 103. Now 106.
Yeah, it was 98 when I was there. Boy, you were a small little fella at 98.
Yeah, 89. They weren't very big.
No, boy, no.
And you know what? There was a ton of little kids back then.
Yes, you did have a lot of little wrestlers, smaller ones.
And I mean, you couldn't find any upper weights, but you had all tons of little kids. But yeah, everybody's much bigger today. And
I'm still trying to figure out how I was down to 126. That's still amazing to me.
Well, it took me a long time to get down to 145. I played my last football game at 185.
I played at 150, and I cut down to 126 over Christmas break when they were letting us do unhealthy things. So,
and we used to have to certify our first meet.
Yes.
And so that was as low as you could go. It's the first meet of the year, and then right away you got 2 pounds, and then, and 1st January you got 2 more, and 1st February you got 2 more.
So. Well, the thing is, though, they had they got the digital scales now. They didn't have the nice boy that just broke made it. They got a true weight. We had that close enough we're in. So we should be coming up here. So we're in the hole right now.
We're up. Now we're on deck.
We're on deck here.
Yep. Got 43 seconds left here on mat 8. 35 left on mat 7. So we got a couple mats getting close. Mat 4's got 20.
Again, thank you to Tyler and John back in the studio helping us with sound here. Made one more adjustment. So hopefully that fixed it for us. Trying to get the sound good for you folks. So we'll see how this does.
Mat 4 is over, so we'll probably be here.
Oh, we like that. That's right in front of us. So.
Yep, Mat 4 right in front of us.
Rodman of Carroll, Ordner in Schellsburg. Mat number 4, right down 170.
Rodman checking in. Ortner still coming down the aisle.
All right. We're going to be a mat number 4 right here in front of us. We like that.
Again, both black singlets.
Yeah, we got...
at least we got the tiger stripes.
Sterling's going to be in the black with the tiger stripe. The other one's in the black and yellow.
There we go. The wrestler shaking hands, and away we go. There comes a quick shot by Ortner. He's got that left leg up, kicks him out. Still lifting it up. Dropped him down, trying to hook up. Cradle's got a leg in there. Got the takedown. Now he's got both legs in already. Got Sterling broken pretty flat. Got both those legs in. Sterling's legs are up in the air. He's got a lot of pressure on there already. Coming with a cross face. Trying to get a power half. Now he drops the legs out.
1:24 to go here.
Sterling sits out. Picking up a leg, trying to come inside. Now he's got his hips up. Got Ortner's leg up. Now he's got a hand around the waist, trying to arch over, but Ortner flips all the way across. Now Ortner's trying to hook up a near side cradle. Sterling comes up, turns into him, and he's got one. So now it's 2-1. Sterling makes a shot. Ortner just sprawls back.
45 seconds to go.
Head ties.
2-1. Rodman's down. 40 seconds to go.
And come with a short drag. Here comes that shot again. He's in on that left leg. Trying to work his way across. Ortner's got a whizzer in, trying to stop it. Ortner still lifting that leg up. There it comes around. Nope.
10 seconds to go.
Got the leg up. Tried to kick it out.
5.
Tried to kick it out again.
That's the period.
A lot of pressure. There's the kick out, but I think that was after the whistle.
He landed hard. He's down. That one landed on his shoulder. I think he's going to have a little injury time. It's 2-1 in the first period, but Rodman's down with a shoulder injury.
He dropped him down awfully hard right there.
He did. That was close to a slam. That's about as close as you get without
getting it called. Got the Iowa State trainer over there looking at his shoulder.
Fernando Gilbert, Felipe Molina, West Liberty.
Carroll coaches are out there talking to him.
Gilbert, Molina, West Liberty. You're on mat number 8 right now, 182.
Iowa State trainer checking on how much motion he's got with it.
Mat 6 right now, 182. Garrett McHugh.
Again, thanks to everybody back in the studio.
Now they got him sitting up.
2-1. Rodman's down. Going in the second period. Looks like he might have got a stinger on that. They're checking his fingers. Looks like he was.
Yeah, they're trying to see how much strength he has in that.
Looks like they're going to let him go. They cut the time, so he's going to be going.
Got the time, so he's going to go again.
Mat 7.
38 seconds.
What's going on there, Mat 7?
Why do we have?
Belger.
Oh, that was on the injury time.
It's correct. I'm trying to find. There was must have been a pin over there on the Wrestle-back on our other side, but I missed it.
Okay. And Ortner won the toss. He's going to go down, but now Rodman went down, but Ortner says, just let him up. I'm going to give him one to start with. Ortner right back in on that left leg. Got that left leg kicked up, kicked him out. Ortner's got the whizzer in to stop it, tried to come around the backside. And Ortner comes around behind for 2. Now makes it 4-2. He's got that right leg in, trying to get the left one back in like he had in that first period. He tough with those legs when he gets them both in. Now he's got the second one in, and he's got Ortner broke way flat on his stomach. Ortner comes back up to his base. Or Rodman does. Ortner's working that tough cross face with those legs in.
Boy, that's a tight
Trying
cross
to tilt him with that cross face and legs.
Minute 8 to go.
Ortner won't quite, or Rodman won't quite let him have it. Still riding tough with that right leg.
52 seconds to go. Still 4-2.
Now he takes
Rodman
the
down.
leg out. Trying to work on the wrists underneath.
Rodman wrestling number 2 kid in the state, doing a great job with him.
Number 8, right now at 195.
Ortner tried to pull him over with a tilt again with both legs in. They haven't counted yet, but he's getting close. There he got a 1 count, flipped all the way through.
Nice job. 26
Couldn't
seconds
quite
to
get
go.
up to his feet. Back to his base. Oh, they did give him 2. 6-2.
Whew, that was quick.
Now Ortner popping his wrists out as Rodman tries to come to his base. Now he's up to his base. Trying to work up. Ortner sitting over an ankle, but he's real high on the top. Now they're going to be out of bounds.
We got end of period.
End of the period.
6-2. 6-2 is our score.
Ortner takes neutral. Here he's back in on that low leg again. Gets low on that right one. Trying to work on the other one. Never come around. Can't get the other ankle. Now he comes across, gets it.
Oh, just about had him.
There's 2.
Just about caught him.
Ortner up on top. Well, I think they gave it the wrong points. Thing down here says 6-4, but I think it's 8-2.
Yep.
Yeah, they call a stalemate.
We're going to check points here. Oh, they're not checking points, so they're going to go neutral.
I don't know why.
So 7-4 with a minute 27 to go.
That last takedown was giving Rodman the points, and I don't understand that, but that's all right. We're not going to complain.
No, we'll take those.
Ortner
Wow,
back
nice
in
shot.
on that left leg, trying to hook a cradle with it. He gets down below that knee, and he puts some pressure on. Rodman walks over the top. Now Ortner comes around both legs.
Got to be careful here, not get caught on his back.
He might get some back points if he's not careful, yeah. Ortner trying to step over that leg, got it hooked.
57 seconds to go.
There's 2 more.
9-4.
They got 9-4. I think it should be 11-2, but we're not going to argue.
We're taking those points, yep.
We'll take them.
Taking the points. Again,
Ortner still got
Ortner, the number 2 kid in the state.
Got the leg pulled underneath, hooked up, trying to get a tilt.
35 seconds to go.
Rodman's not going to let him have it.
Now
they got over. Now there's some back points being scored.
Got a tilt going.
Got that leg up in the air, tilted him pretty good.
20 seconds to go. Just going to go ahead and let him back up.
Still got the same move, so they're not going to give the points yet. He's got Rodman's leg still hooked. Now he lets the legs go, and there's the 3 points.
12-4 right now. There's 4 seconds to go, so that'll pretty well do it. So Sterling
And
Rodman's
there's the
gonna
match.
fall here.
Yeah.
12-4. And he will take on Tate Schmidt. Tate had a fall with a minute 18. So you'll see Rodman come back in the wrestle-backs here later on in this session.
Yeah, so we'll have a little while, but we know who each of them is wrestling. We'll see if we can figure out who some of these other guys in the conference and how they did.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. Again, Sterling Rodman falls to the second-ranked Brady Ortner. He'll come back and wrestle Tate Schmidt. We'll come back with more live wrestling after this. We're going to take a break, and we'll get the second half of our interview with KJ Pilcher after this.
Good luck to all the area wrestlers from Commercial Savings Bank, the 2021 Reader's Choice for Best Bank in Carroll County, and having the best loan officer in Lisa Moore. At CSB, our interest is you. Member FDIC.
After a hard-fought season on the mats for Carroll's best wrestlers, all of their hard work and sacrifice now gets put to the final test. From Kit Plumbing and Heating in Carroll, best of luck and congratulations to all of the Kemper and Carroll High wrestlers giving it everything they've got at the state tournament.
Great place, good food, great fun. It's Coon Bowl. They have 8 lanes of bowling, a great menu, and delicious burgers and sandwiches. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials. The Coon Bowl, 223 6th Avenue South in Coon Rapids.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Want Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Hard to find part? They got you covered. Want Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Motor Inn of Carroll, known for their award-winning service department and brand new state-of-the-art dealership, is a proud sponsor of today's matches. Motor Inn of Carroll, the area's premier Toyota dealer.
Jacobson Seed is a proud sponsor of today's wrestling coverage. Their brand new conditioning facility is ready to increase your yields. Take the Jacobson advantage today.
Feld Security of Carroll is the choice of homeowners and business professionals. A professional Feld representative can help you create a protection plan for your home or business. Feld Security of Carroll, proud sponsors of our local schools.
DMAC provides access to quality, affordable, and convenient education. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a variety of programs for everyone. Not sure what program is right for you? Contact the DMAC Carroll campus today and talk about your options. Call 792-1755 today.
Jeff Langman back down here with you at the State Wrestling Tournament again on our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube channel. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. Earlier, we caught up with KJ Pilcher of the Cedar Rapids Gazette. Again, one of the best guys in the entire state on high school wrestling. He does a great job covering all of Iowa high school wrestling as well as covering the University of Iowa's wrestling program. So this guy is an elite wrestling knowledgeable guy, and we've got him with us here today. We talked about some of the local guys in Class 1A earlier today. We've got him back with us now. We're going to talk 2A, which is the Carroll Tigers, and the 3A field down here at the State Wrestling Tournament. Carroll Tigers down from 3A to 2A this year. They've advanced into the regional duels coming up as we're talking a week ahead of the state tournament here, KJ. I think it's been beneficial for them to get down to the 2A. They're not ranked. I know West Delaware, probably the team to beat maybe down at the state tournament again this year, but what does the 2A picture look like, and what kind of damage can maybe Carroll do with some of the wrestlers that they have that they should get down there?
It's funny you kind of mentioned West Delaware being a heavy favorite, and I think as the season has gone on, and this isn't anything that they haven't done, but the way Osage is wrestling and the way West Burlington Notre Dame has put together a lineup, I think this is a situation that, a couple years ago, Osage kind of wrestled at the top of their game, and West Delaware faltered, and they were heavy favorites then and ended up finishing like sixth or something like that. You've got a couple teams there with Osage and West Burlington Notre Dame that if West Delaware isn't wrestling at their best, you can see one of those two teams kind of pass them. And I tell you, I really like West Burlington Notre Dame. They have guys like Blaine Frazier at 132, CJ Woolrath at 182. They're a combined 92-0 right now. They've got a handful of guys that could win titles, but it is West Delaware kind of leading the way. They had 12 qualifiers from the sectional meet. 9 of those guys are champs. You've got Wyatt Volker, who's a defending champ, 195, that's just been one of the more dominant wrestlers in the entire state, in all classes as well. So they have a lot of experience, a lot of guys that will get on the podium. It just depends on where that falls and how well the other teams do. Osage, they've got 10 on, so does West Burlington, Notre Dame. So it's going to depend on how many bullets in the chamber they have coming out of districts and getting down to Des Moines for those two. I tell you, Carroll, they've got a handful of guys that are really good. There's 6 district qualifiers. Obviously, the 2 that really kind of stand out, Carter Drake at 138. And here's where I'm going to need your help a little bit, because as a writer, all I have to do is make sure I spell it correctly. But Gallegos at 145.
Jaira Gallegos.
Okay. They came away with district titles. Sterling Rodman, I saw was district champ as well. I think Drake and Gallegos, they have a really good shot of placing high down in Des Moines. Whenever you can do that, I think you've seen in 2A more than anything, if you have a group of 3 or 4 guys that can go down there and place, they can finish high in the team standings, just because the parity, once you get out of the top 3, is so great. If you get, guys like a Sterling Rodman and, Draylen Schweitzer that also won, I was impressed with Kale Nelson, who improved to 33-9 as a sectional runner-up. I think he lost maybe to the kid from Greene County.
Yep.
In the sectional final. So you've got really strong medalist contenders with Drake and Gallegos, and then if you get a couple more guys down there, anything can happen. And those guys get on the podium, and you're looking at a top 10, top 12 finish.
One last thing for you. We don't have anybody in 3A, but I know that wrestling people, are interested in it. That looks like it's loaded at the top. Milwaukee Northwest, Waverly, Shell Rock, and Southeast Polk all have kind of been dominant this season. Who do you feel like is the favorite there in 3A?
Well, I just think Waverly Shell Rock just has a little bit more, and they really seem to gear up for this time of year. I mean, yes. I think Eric Whitcomb, the coach there, obviously Rick Caldwell, who's a former Buena Vista wrestler, kind of set the blueprint. And Eric Whitcomb really has a great training phase to where they're peaking at the right time, and they seem to have done that in recent years. And I hate saying stuff like this, but I think their district is a little one-sided to where they could get a lot of guys through. And that's going to help, because any point I think that you're going to be able to get from each wrestler you get down there is going to be vital, especially this year. Southeast Polk is at Carlisle. They're a team, that's going to get double digits down there for sure. Like you mentioned, Waukee Northwest, we've got Koufax Christensen there, and a few other hammers that they're going to do really well. And the other team that I really think has a shot to crack that top 3 is Linmar here in our metro area. They've got five guys that are projected to place really high. Tate Knox Gaborin at 170 as a returning state champ. His brother Kane has just been flat out outstanding this year. I think he's got 30 wins and 27 or 28 or by fall. He's pinned his way through his last 3 tournaments, including the Mississippi Valley Conference tournament. Heavyweight Luke Gaffney, who's an Iowa football recruit. as somebody that is a top 3 finisher. And they've just got some really good guys that aren't in the rankings that, could win a few matches and help them with the point totals to support those 5 ranked kids. So it's going to be really interesting, but I still just think it's Waverly Shell Rocks to lose. But like we mentioned with West Delaware, if they falter, you've got 2 or 3 really good teams on their heels and ready to pass them.
Well, I tell you what, KJ, I appreciate all of your time here today. I'm looking forward to seeing you and maybe catching up with you some down here at the state wrestling tournament as well. Appreciate all of the knowledge. I can tell that wrestling's certainly a passion for you, and hopefully it's a great tournament coming up.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will be, as always. And thank you guys for all your great work over there and shining a spotlight on the athletes in your area. That's awesome, and look forward to meeting you and maybe talking some more wrestling down in Des Moines.
You bet. KJ Pilcher again with the Cedar Rapids Gazette. We'll be back with more of our state wrestling coverage here on the KCIM YouTube page.
And welcome back to Wells Fargo Arena. We're live here in the Gatorade broadcast booth, and big thank you out there to KJ Pilcher, one of the great guys out there. Known KJ since he was in high school. Does a great job. One of the premier writers in the state of Iowa for wrestling. We got the 106-pounders just getting ready to go, so we're going to keep it here and stay with it. But we've got some updates for you from some of the area ones. We're going to do some quick ones. I got the sheet up right now. Fernando Velasquez from Gilbert won by fall in a minute 13. He'll be taking on Rosenboom from Sioux Center. He won by fall in 33 seconds. And, Coach, I think you have some Greene County ones maybe?
Okay, Kale Peterson won by a fall. I don't have the time.
I can get that for you.
McKinley Robbins at 132.
Right now at heavyweight, Daniel Chavez, Marion Goldfield Downs, Nick Bronsted.
He also won by a fall in 452. He will wrestle Flora from Adel. And Sherman at 152 lost a tough one 4-2. He'll be wrestling South from Atlantic.
Yeah, and Atlantic having a great year. They combined with Caminita, and they were in the 2 duels yesterday, and we'll get through. We haven't quite got there caught up yet, but Peterson, the second-ranked kid here in the state, had a fall in 118. He's going to be taking on Chavez from STC. I'm not sure who that would be, STC. We'll have to think that through a little bit. But he won decision 6-0, so he'll be coming back in the quarterfinals this afternoon. So we'll get some more of them for you here. 106-pounders are up, so we want to make sure we stay here. We don't want to miss Schweitzer. We missed him on the first round, so we're going to make sure we catch him right now. And we'll get that pulled up here on Track Wrestling, which is a wonderful thing. If you get a chance, if you want to see the charts, go out to the state site, and you can pull those up, and it'll tell you who they're wrestling and how everything went. So wonderful, wonderful thing they have set up here. So we are going to go with Schweitzer from Carroll is going to take on Pilgrim from Assumption. So Assumption fell in a fall at 442, so Pilgrim lost. So Schweitzer, again, he fell 15-7 to the number 2 kid. So should be a good match here, Coach. These 2 kids are probably pretty evenly matched up and going in this Wrestle-back.
I'm sorry, Coach, I can't.
It looks to me like here it's pretty good matchup going into the second round for Schweitzer.
Yeah.
They should be matched up pretty evenly going into this
one. It should be a good match for him, yes, it should.
And I thought Schweitzer wrestling the number 2 kid, I thought he wrestled pretty well.
Wrestled well, yes, he did.
Our number 4 kid. So, I mean, it's tough. You're down here at state, you're throwing it out, but he wrestled well, just got caught a couple times. So I would hope that he would have a pretty good go coming through there.
Yeah, they both get, Schweitzer's 31 and Pilgrim's 31 and 16, and Schweitzer's 30 and 15. So the records are pretty even.
Well, and the nice thing is, if you look at Carroll, they've got a lot of really tough kids in those lower weights that they scrap all the way down. So you're getting beat up every day in practice. They got a couple guys that didn't make it that are pretty scrappy as well. So that's steel, hardened steel, right? So
yeah,
nice job of those guys working together.
And Assumption, yes, they do wrestle a lot of the bigger schools over there from Davenport, but still, you know, it should be a heck of a match, I would think.
So we're in the heavyweight, so we're coming right back on 106. We got our first 106 called up, so we'll be about the fourth match in here. Actually, third match in, so first one's up. So we'll be going here in a couple minutes. We'll be going live with wrestling. We want to thank you for listening to our coverage here and thank all of our sponsors. But we're coming live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, and you know, I could use me a Gatorade right now. It sounds pretty good.
It does sound good. But I don't see a lot of wrestlers lining up, so I don't know how quick they'll come with Wrestle-backs. If they usually do them right away.
They're coming right in. They've already announced them, so they've already got the first one coming in. So we're going to be rolling right back up.
And he should be the third match because all the heavyweights are out there now.
Yeah, we got everybody in about period 2 here. So
yeah, they're all in 1 and 2.
Heavyweight's one of those that you could be down 15-0 and there'll be a pin. So it's one of those weights you can never predict. Yeah, we got one on their back over there right now. So it goes quick in heavyweights.
No, we're in the hole already.
Yeah, we're in the hole, so we're ready to go. So we got a kid from Atlantic Cam Wrestling, and Atlantic's having a really good tournament. You know, they got a lot of kids down here. That's good for them. That's kind of a new for them to be that, but they combined with Cam Anita, and I think that really helped them.
Yeah.
You know, that camp program has been strong in other sports. I think that kind of brought maybe some blood there into the
they got some different coaches in there, and, and things changed a lot. But Atlantic's been pretty salty now for about 10 years.
Yep.
They got down for a while, and now for about 10 years, they've been pretty tough in that Hawkeye 10.
And those Cam kids are tough. I've watched them enough in 1A, or an 8-man, and they're tough kids. So it doesn't surprise me to get a few of those in there to spice it up a little bit.
Yep.
Makes that room even better, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's what we've talked about. You know, wrestling, we love the sport of wrestling, but they're going to have to do something. There's way too many forfeits and too many things going on. They're going to have to get more teams combined. And one of the conversations I heard is they're going to eliminate sectionals and just go straight with districts.
Yeah, you've got to have the people to wrestle against in practice, and yeah, you need to fill those weights up.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. It's just not working out real well, but you know, it's all coming. And I give credit to the sport they're working on. We got a fall or something over here, so we should be coming up next. 6. Here we are.
We're up now on mat 6 right in front of us.
I'm going to have to drop my computer down here so I can see that.
We had a real quick pin at 106 right down there, so that first match didn't last long.
So again, it'll be Draylen Schweitzer for the Tigers, and we got him this time. We got him on the right mat, so that'll help us.
So, and they still haven't come in. So there comes Schweitzer taking his shirt off, getting his leg band.
We got a buzz going on here, and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Try to get some of these electronics out of our way. Maybe that's causing it.
Schweitzer's checked in, but not Pilgrim. Schweitzer's going to have the green leg band. Still don't see oh, here comes Pilgrim down the aisle. He's got a lot of people in front of him. There he goes, checking in. They cut off the old wristband, give him a coach a new one.
Yeah, you got to have a new color every time you're out there. So we're in wrestle-backs now. So, you know, you got to win to advance at this point. This is double elimination, so everybody's lost once here. So
I think everybody from Carroll's wrestled somebody in another black singlet today.
Yes, sir.
This one's got a little red on it, but yeah. We started now. They're hand fighting. Schweitzer goes into a collar tie. Pilgrim threw him by hard, but didn't get anything out of it. Now Pilgrim tries to get in the legs. Schweitzer sprawls back there. Schweitzer in on the double, trying to come out the backside.
Potentially dangerous.
They're calling an illegal hold. I did not see it, but he must have locked those legs up a little bit around the head.
There was a lock around the head, yep. They're pretty strict on that anymore.
So Schweitzer goes up 1-zip. Both into collar ties. Now there, Schweitzer slaps him by, comes behind him, gets the 2 takedown, and it's Pilgrim right back up to his feet. And there's one escape, so now it's 3-1.
Minute 20 to go, first period.
They both tried that snap.
Nice
there's
shot.
Schweitzer went deep on a shot and got way under there.
Almost went out the back door.
He come out the back door. He's already got the 2 because he's got both legs hooked up and around the waist, but Pilgrim still got his leg hooked or caught up front. Schweitzer's trying to step up and over.
I don't know how these little limber guys can do that.
There's a reversal. You got kind of in a screwed up position, and Pilgrim came out the backside and got a reversal.
They're twisting and turning like Gumby. If you've ever watched the old Saturday Night Live, they kind of come around and all of a sudden pop out the back. So 39 seconds to go, 5-3.
Pilgrim's trying to get a chicken wing in on Schweitzer, keeping his arm out in front, pretty good shape. Now he's trying to run that chicken wing over the head. Now he's got him down, getting some back points with it. Schweitzer trying to come out the far side. Does finally get turned. 3 back points there. Makes it.
And I don't know why they haven't given him the one escape, but
they haven't given one yet, but there's really not much control for either wrestler. And he comes up.
So we're tied at 6 at the end of the first period.
At the end of the period, so it's 6-6 tie. Well, we thought it'd be a pretty good match, and so far it is.
It is. It's pretty evenly matched kids, so really nice job of Schweitzer staying at it, 6-6.
And number 8, Fanny, right now at 120.
Okay.
Central Lion, George Little Rock.
Pilgrim wins toss, sides to go down to start with.
Central Lion, George Little Rock. Power, Sioux Center, you're on.
Schweitzer coming in on the left side. Tries to chop that arm. Pilgrim trying to get his hips under him to come up. Schweitzer's got a wrist up. Now he gets up to his feet. And going to let him go. So there's an escape for Pilgrim. 7-6. There's a shot by Schweitzer. He's in on that left leg. He's got it up off the mat. Pilgrim trying to pick his leg up. See if he can flip him back. He's got a whizzer in on that Schweitzer's right arm. Still no. There he comes around the top. Limp armed his arm out. Got a tick out. Nice move.
You know, if I'm Schweitzer, I'm almost thinking about letting him up. I mean, this kid's a lot more dangerous on the mat than he is on his feet.
Now it's Pilgrim stepping over with his leg.
Oh, did he catch him?
Trying to catch him and drive him back with that crossface.
Almost got back points here. He's trying to turn him. Now he might give up an escape. He's going to have to get crossface and get back behind.
He's trying to get a power half in there and coming up.
8-7. Now he's
Pilgrim goes in on the leg, but Schweitzer moves him over with
41 seconds to go. He's got that whizzer and they're holding on the control yet. See if you can get
still
a
no
stalemate.
switch. Neither one's really in control again. It's one of those situations. Somebody's going to come out from the bottom. Oh, and then he flipped him over.
Almost got him.
One back count, but not enough to get 2.
Almost caught him. These two guys
Pilgrim's
are just
into the double.
It's all a lot of rolling around. These guys are not doing
Schweitzer sprawls back good, gets him broke down to the mat again, comes around behind.
10 seconds to go here in second period.
So he's still got that 8-7 lead.
We're down to 5.
Pilgrim trying to come up to his feet. Now Pilgrim reaching up with both hands, grabs Schweitzer by the head to flip him over, and does, but the time runs out.
That's time. 8-7. We're going into the third period.
Schweitzer was riding him, really high, and Pilgrim reached up and grabbed both hands around the back of his head and flipped him right over the top.
If I'm Schweitzer, I'd have taken neutral, but he's going to take down. I thought he was a lot better with him on his feet, but we'll see what he does.
Well, he's been able to get the takedowns. I agree. Now it's Pilgrim coming in on the left side. Schweitzer trying to get hand control, gets up to his feet. Now it's Pilgrim dropping down to both ankles. He's going to have to come up and add on locked hands. He's got another penalty point. Hits a switch. Trying to come around. Pilgrim gets a re-switch. They're going to stop the match and give Schweitzer his 1 point for locked hands. When Pilgrim was clear down around the ankles, he did lock his hands up. You can't do that.
Stayed on the mat. Once they got down the mat, he has to break it. He rode him out when Schweitzer was kicking.
So Schweitzer will still be down, but he's up now 9-7.
Minute 42 to go here in the third period. Wrestle-backs.
Pilgrim comes in on the left side. Schweitzer again goes to the hands, try to get control. Pilgrim trying to break him down with that near arm. Got that arm up like he hoped they're going to stop, but he was trying to come over that, drive that arm and shoulder across, and potentially dangerous. Got it a little too high.
Yeah, you got to go out a little bit. You can't take the shoulder out of the socket if you're going over. It's tempting, but you can't do it.
Yeah, and he's twice had that same move now, so
yeah.
Schweitzer's got to.
He's going
to take an injury time with the way he took that arm up and over.
He had it locked tight and going up high. It was definitely.
Got too high with it, but that's twice he's had that move.
Yeah,
Schweitzer's going to have to keep that left arm free.
Yeah, you're going to have to stay in tight with those arms. You're not going to want to give him any.
Yeah, keep those elbows in.
That's why I thought he was better off going in the up position, getting some shots in. It scares me being on the mat here with this guy. So we got 2-point lead with 1:06 to go.
Okay, he's coming back to the middle. Schweitzer going down. He's got a 2-point lead. 1:34 left here in the third period. Pilgrim comes in on the left. Goes right to that left arm again, but Schweitzer gets up to his feet. Pilgrim trying to trip him over with that arm. Doesn't want to let him have it. Pilgrim again trying to come on with that head lever, trying to get that arm pinned so he can get to that same move. Schweitzer was out in a sit out. Pilgrim tried to pull him back. Schweitzer turned back to his base. Now Pilgrim's got some legs in, trying to get a tilt. Schweitzer's back to his base. Pilgrim still got that left leg in.
1 minute to go.
Pilgrim gets back to his Schweitzer gets back up to his base. Pilgrim still pulling on arms. He's trying to get a tilt from see if he can get somewhere.
They're going to call stalemate.
Yep, they're going to call it a stalemate.
I see Coach Berger telling him to get those elbows in. Do not let him have those arms. Just like we saw.
Well, he's trying to grab it from either side, up front, anywhere he can get it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of leverage on that. Oh, he's got one now. He's
got that near arm post. He's trying to drive it up over the head again.
40 seconds to go. Schweitzer's got a 2-point lead, but in danger of getting turned.
Now he comes up to his feet.
30 seconds to go.
Now he spins out a little bit. Pilgrim moves down to Schweitzer's left leg, picks it up in the air, and now gets him back down to the mat.
20 seconds to go.
Just going to have to keep those elbows in. Here comes Pilgrim now. He's trying to throw a cradle, trying to get anything he can. Schweitzer kind of goes flat to break that cradle.
10 seconds.
He's keeping those elbows under him now. He's not going to let him have one, I don't think.
5.
Here we go.
That's going to be a win.
It's going to be a nice win.
That was a nice match for Schweitzer.
It was a tough match. We thought it would be, but it's Schweitzer moving on. We won't know who he'll wrestle till after the quarters tomorrow.
Yep.
You'll get the loser of a quarter round. But Schweitzer moves on.
9-7 win for Schweitzer, so a good win. I mean, that was a tough first round match he took, and I thought he wrestled well and wrestled smart in this one. This one was not an easy match.
No.
The Assumption kid worked him over pretty good on the bottom, but his shots, I haven't seen a kid shoot that deep. He's almost shot
He almost went under him.
Yes, exactly as I say. He's almost through the guy's legs
too far
and coming back around, and that was twice. So what a nice job that time by Schweitzer and Carroll to
but
advance.
I agree with you. I think we should have been neutral in that third period. But we did get one penalty point, but it was a tough match. I mean, you just didn't know if Pilgrim was going to get something hooked up to get a quick tilt or not.
What we're saying is, what Coach and I are talking about.
It's easy to coach from up here.
Oh boy, it is. Yeah, we don't have the adrenaline rush and everything else going on. But when we were looking at it, when Schweitzer was down, the Assumption kid was able to control that arm and really pull up with the head. And that scares you because when you're flipped over in that position, you're in deep trouble because that other arm is deep and trapped. So that scared me. That kid really had a move that could work and almost got it twice. And so at neutral, I thought Schweitzer was really more in control there. But you look at the other side of it, well, he has more potential to give up a 5-point move. But Schweitzer did a good job.
I never try to outcoach a coach.
No,
he knows what his kid can do.
Hey, they won.
They did.
Yeah, Coach Berger had him down. So we're going to be waiting here. We've got...
well, he might be up because 26s are already up.
Yeah, 138.
Trying to find it on the board up here. There's a 126 already wrestling, 132 wrestling. Oh, wait, no, we're not at 120.
No, we're at
138.
Yep, we're at 138.
I'm sorry, my fault. I thought we were
So we're going to step away, take a quick break here. We're going to take a couple commercial breaks here, and then we'll come back with Carter Drake Again, he's going to be wrestling Austin Evans from Creston. He beat him in the district 7-0. So hoping for big things out of him, but we'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
American Home Shield is a nationwide warranty company that protects your home's major systems and appliances. They understand the importance of home ownership and realize unexpected repairs can be costly, protecting your investment and your livelihood. American Home Shield is a trusted leader in the home warranty industry. They're thankful for their associates and their customers who make it possible to be celebrating over 50 years in business. American Home Shield, growing together. Good luck to all of our area teams.
Your home for family fun and entertainment is the Audubon Recreation Center. There's an endless array of activities for fitness and to have fun. Take a swing in the batting cage, shoot some hoops, or seek a perfect game on one of our 8 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. With a walking track, racquetball court, soft play area, arcade, and a variety of fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Enjoy trivia nights, karaoke, and even live music. With a full restaurant and bar and activities for all ages, your family is guaranteed to have a great time. Audubon Recreation Center, just south of Albert the Bull in Audubon.
Welcome back live to the Gatorade broadcast booth. Jeff Honnold and Coach Bill Kane with you. We've got Carter Drake up for the Tigers. He will be on mat number 7, far left corner in our world. I can't tell you north, south, east, and west. This place is round. I don't know my directions in here. But we're going to have Carter Drake, and again he's going to have Austin Evans from Creston. He beat Austin 7-0 in district. So we hope for big things here out of Carter Drake and get this thing get this thing moved on.
Get a match like he had last Saturday at districts.
So he'll be wearing the green. He'll be in the black with the tiger stripe still, and Creston, of course, in their red with the big C. They
have 3 different uniforms they wear. So
well, they got Creston across the back. I like when they put the school on the back, so I know who they are. But
and they got the big C in the front, so it's easy to see.
So we got the C in the front with the tiger stripes. So
they're in a red singlet, so they gave them the red. So
mat 7, here we go.
Carter's in green. They shake hands.
And hand fighting, not much going on yet.
Some head ties.
Both these kids know each other fairly well. I'm sure they've wrestled multiple times.
Yeah, since they wrestled last week, they kind of know each other. And Evans knows what he wants to stay away from if he beat him 7-0. Carter's got a head tie, snapping him down hard. He takes Evans all the way to his knees about 3 times. Now it's Evans in on the legs. He's in there tight.
Got him on his back, almost in a cradle position, but no points given yet.
He doesn't have the takedown yet, so he can't get back points. There's the 2 takedown for Evans.
That was a deep shot by Evans that time.
It was. And now he's got the legs.
Got a minute 8 to go.
Over. Carter trying to get his legs back so he can get to his base. There he finally got his legs under him. Works up to his base. Evans trying to reach across with that claw, clear across, right. Carter's trying to get that hand control.
Nice ride this time by Evans.
Evans do a nice job picking up an ankle, drives him down.
35
He's got the left wrist all tied up.
30 seconds to go here.
Carter still trying to get up to his base. Now he gets up to his base. Evans with a cross face. Now he lets that go. Goes to a head lever on the right side. Drives Carter back down to the mat. He's keeping Carter on the mat pretty hard. Riding him hard this time.
Yeah, Carter hasn't had a whole lot to do here on the bottom side. Down 2-0 with 5 seconds to go. We're going to end the period probably this way.
Yeah. Evans is doing a nice job of riding and really putting a lot of pressure on him, driving him forward.
Evans going to defer. Carter's going to go down.
Yep, Carter's going to go back down. He needs to get out of there. Can't get tied up like he did in that first period. Evans ties up that right arm again, that right wrist. Now it's Carter up to his feet. Evans right back in on a shot.
Kept the arms and never got the one.
But Evans doing a nice job with that leg.
Now wrestling on mat
Takes
number
Carter
2,
back down to the mat.
of East Marshall GMG, Max Gastavose. Negrete, East Marshall GMG, Gastavose.
Carter trying to sit out, but can't get out to the side. Evans doing a good job riding him up. Takes the post arm out. Tying up that wrist again. Evans doing a heck of a job of riding here.
Yeah, he's really keeping control. We got a minute 20 to go, and Carter's really not had a whole lot to do on the bottom side.
Evans keeping a lot of pressure on, really tying up wrists, controlling one of the legs. Carter trying to get back up to his base. Pops out a little bit. Carter can't quite get to his feet. Evans does a good job coming around him again. Got him flat again.
50 seconds to go, second period. Still 2-0, so I mean it's all there for him. He's just going to have to figure out how to get out from underneath him.
Yep, he's got to get out and get away so he can get to the feet.
There you go.
Carter did a nice sit out and got one.
There we go. That's more like it. 34 seconds to go. They're going to be on their feet. See if Carter can get a takedown here and get the lead.
Because Evans got so deep on that first shot.
There's a good shot.
There's Carter into a shot on the right leg, trying to lift it up, trying to trip him back. Now he switches off.
20 seconds to go.
Got the left leg, trying to come around behind. Evans still with a whizzer in there, keeping him from getting control. He's got him lifted up pretty good.
Now
There's two takedown. So Carter did a nice job with that one.
5 seconds to go. That'll do the period.
That'll be the end. So it's a 3-2 match here. Still up for grabs.
Oh, and he's going to go neutral. Going to go neutral. So Carter's got a good shot here. Get a takedown here, and you'll be dominating. 3-2. Carter Drake in the wrestle-backs.
And he's got a couple snap downs. Takes Evans to his knee. There's last time when he did that, or in that first period when he did that, Evans shot into a leg real deep. So he's got to be careful of that when he snaps him down.
3-2, third period.
Carter's
Drake.
Still using that snap down. He's got to be careful with that because Evans got in deep with that. Carter took a little bit of a shot, didn't get real deep. Now they're back up.
Minute 25 to go. 3-2 lead, Carter Drake.
Got a front headlock out there. Back up to their feet. Evans in on a shot. Not very deep yet. Carter sprawling back. Evans still trying to pull it in. That steps over the leg.
Oh!
Carter flipped him through.
See if we can get a stalemate out of this. 55 seconds to go. Carter Drake's just open for a stalemate.
Carter way up high.
No control from anybody yet. Hoping for a stalemate here. He's way, way up high. Now he's going to get rolled. Trying to hold the head in.
Carter's got a leg in.
Oh, he gave two reversal. How did he do two reversal? So Drake got her. What'd they get, back points? Must have gave back points. 5-2.
Now the officials are coming together. I think the assistant officials telling him, you never gave it a takedown, so you can't be given a reversal.
So they gave 5-2, unless they gave back points. Must have gave 2 back points. Oh, now they're going to go.
Now the official's going over. The coach wants to know what's going on.
He had the plane broke in the back, so through the legs and kind of unconventional, but I think he got 2 back points out of it. So it's 5-2 now with 33 seconds to go in the third. So nice job out of Carter.
Well, that would just be a takedown because it was 3-2.
Oh yeah, no, they gave the takedown. Yeah, I don't know how, but okay. Well, he had control on top, I guess, is what they're calling.
So he had to get the takedown, so there's no back. But Carter on top. I can't see that far to tell you.
5-2 with 33 seconds to go.
33 seconds. We got a caution on Creston.
So 33 seconds. Carter now up by 3.
There he chops that near arm. Now he's trying to get that wrist underneath, get some control. Now he's putting the pressure on Evans, trying to keep him flat. He's got Evans' head on the mat. Evans really not going to be able to do anything with that head down there on the mat. Carter's keeping the pressure on. Evans gets his head up a little bit, gets his hips under him, comes to his feet.
10 to go.
Carter picks him up, drops him back down. Got a good tight waist near arm.
There it is.
That's going to be the end.
5-2. Carter Drake is going to win
5-2 match. Wasn't near as easy as we thought it might be. We won 7-0 last week, but got down and 2-0 and was able to get an escape and a takedown in that second period. Got another takedown here in the third period.
Very nice
kind
job.
of an unconventional one too.
Yeah, very nice job that time out of Carter to work his way through. It wasn't easy, but fought his way through and got that victory. Now he moves on to tomorrow. So Carroll right now has 3 guys advanced to tomorrow, which is a big deal.
Yes, it is. And see if we can get Rodman to do the same.
Absolutely. Rodman be coming up here at 170. We'll have a little bit of a break. We're at 145. So we're going to take a couple commercial breaks here. We'll come back with more wrestling after this from the state tournament. You're listening live from the Gatorade broadcast booth.
Deli is a specialty meat shop offering a full-service meat counter, aged steaks, and frozen foods. They also serve lunch Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2, featuring their fresh smoked meats and sandwiches. Bordenero's Meat Market and Deli, 516 North Adams in Carroll.
At Redina's Chiropractic, we offer many services including chiropractic care, the 24-hour fitness center, and we also offer products like customized orthotics. We believe in you and want to be a partner in your health journey. Redina's Chiropractic of Lake City.
The goal of the Carroll Cardinals Youth Wrestling Club is to provide a fun and positive learning experience and to strengthen their love for the great sport of wrestling. The club is open to any Carroll area kids in grades K through 8, no matter their size or experience. For more information, look them up on Facebook.
TriVista. We pledge allegiance to the driver. We understand your needs and offer a full line of International, Isuzu, and Dennis Eagle trucks, offering parts, service, body upfitting, and fabrication. We've got you covered. Find us online at TriVistaCompanies.com.
Great place, good food, great fun. It's Coon Bowl. They have 8 lanes of bowling, a great menu, and delicious burgers and sandwiches. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials. The Coon Bowl, 223 6th Avenue South in Coon Rapids.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Hard to find part? They got you covered. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Welcome back. We're coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth here at the Wells Fargo Arena. State wrestling going on. We're in Wrestle-back portion of it. We're waiting for Sterling Rodman, and we got another coach behind us here. We're kind of rock star here. I might have to step away and let you guys run her here, but Bill Gross behind us along with Bill Kane. And Coach, you got a few wrestlers coming up tonight, and everything looks good for you guys. We're going to step back and talk to you before the match, but and try to get match by match. But looked like a lot of your kids had some pretty good matchups, pretty favorable for them.
Yeah, got them here a little earlier, trying to get the nervousness out of them and getting focused in. So
Yeah, Coach said they got them down here a little early. They were down here midway through, just try to get the nerves out of them. Some of these guys, it's first time down. It doesn't matter if you're first time or second time down, you still get the nerves. So let them see it, let them get the feel of it. They'll get a break here. They won't start up till the third session tonight, which will be about 6 p.m. And we'll be back live for that whole session. We got 9 wrestlers in that one, so it's going to wear us out. I think Bill and I will probably be doing a couple calls side by side, but should be a lot of fun. We know we got Cal Wanniger, and we got 3 of them there at 220. So I don't know how we're going to do the third one. Maybe we'll have Blankman calling in from down below, but it should be a lot of fun. But I think we're going to have. I hope. We had a great first session here. The way it looks, I would hope we'd have some really good sessions here in the second one as well.
Yeah, it could be a lot of wrestlers.
We laugh, but tomorrow is a crazy day. I mean, you're here from 8 in the morning till 10 at night, and you got wrestlers. Typically, you have some fall off. We don't want them to, but they fall off. Right now, we got everybody wrestling through, so that's good news for all of our area schools. For us, it just means we're going to have to stay on our toes all day because we'll be rolling right through. But that's more fun for us. So
yeah, you got to keep on your toes.
That's
crazy.
We got the 160 wrestlers up right now, so it won't be long here, and we'll have Sterling Rodman. He's going to be wrestling Tate Schmidt from Hampton Dumont. So he should. Schmidt was pinned in the first period there, so should be a fairly good matchup. I thought Sterling wrestled fairly well in that first matchup. That Ortman kid was a tough kid, strong kid, good wrestler.
Yes.
And I thought he stayed with him, and worked with him. So, again, it was a bigger score than what you think. But I thought wrestling-wise, he was
well.
there. Yes. So I look for a big match out of Sterling, and that'd be nice if we can get all four of those Carroll kids going through.
Yeah, it would be nice.
And we're going to have to find us a place to eat. We'll stay here live through the session, so we'll take a little bit of break after Sterling's, and we'll get you some other scores that we have down. And then, we got the interviews and stuff, and then we'll take a break in the afternoon session. That's from about 1:30 through 6 o'clock tonight. We'll come back on live for the night session, and that'll be all of our 1A schools. So we'll be with you here. We're going to try to keep you informed of what's going on, and we'll get you team scores. And, with all these wrestlers advancing, we don't have much time to do our interviews. But you know what? They're in the can. We can do them on Saturday if we need to. They're all there for us. So appreciate everybody. We even got an interview with Taylor Berger. So we got Taylor Berger's interview there to Coach Taylor to drop in there. And he talks about difference between wrestling down here and coaching. So fun to have it. Fun to have all you guys with us. So appreciate all the support and all the sponsors. We'll go through that here quick. Borden Arrow has been a good one. Rendus Cairo. We got Carroll Eye Care Associates and Culver's, Carroll Cardinals and O'Halloran's, Coon Rapids Bowl and Quad Auto Salvage, Motor Inn of Carroll and Jacobson Seed, Feld Fire and DMAC, Commercial Savings Bank and Kit Plumbing, our major sponsors, American Home Shield, Audubon Rec Center, Champion Chrysler, DR Electric, Drago, Clucky Custom, Mackey Motors, Pi Electric, RJV Transport, and Western Iowa Networks. We thank them. And, of course, we've got to thank Gatorade. Gatorade Broadcast Booth has been our sponsor all year long, so we thank Gatorade powering athletes all over the place. And, it's fun being down here. It's fun having everybody back. We didn't get Coach up here last year. We didn't get you up here last year as well. It was a lot different year. It's nice to have things back to somewhat normal down here and seeing the athletes, seeing the fans, having the coaches in here and having a lot of fun down here. So we got 170, the first match up. So we're going to be the last match here, but that won't take long. We only have 4 of them coming back on this one, so we should be up here pretty quick.
Yeah, we got a lot of third period matches, so we could be up real quick.
Yes, sir. And
another minute.
Crowd's thinned out a little bit. You start seeing that when kids get beat and get eliminated. It thins it down a little bit here, but still a great crowd.
Or they go get something to eat. They don't have any more in the upper weights.
Yep. You got kids that maybe won or what have you, and the teams sneak out and get something to eat, and they're done for the day. Got to go back to the hotel and get some rest.
But the hallways are full of people trying to get back in for the next round.
Yeah, you don't want to try to go out. The parking
Not to go out to come back.
I left, went back to the hotel to grab some equipment and come back, and I had to beg the parking lot attendant to let me in. I've already paid. I'm with the media, and she was really sweet about letting me in. But boy, they had the parking lot. They were not letting them in. They only let them in on the one side, so you couldn't get in front of the main gate anymore. So we got a lot of them here in the third period. We got Sterling Rodman and Carroll. Last wrestler for Carroll High tonight. They've advanced everybody through. Carter Drake and the Wrestle-backs.
We've had some great matches today.
Really good. Really solid wrestling. And Jeff Blankman, I talk about it often, but I think both in the Kemper wrestling and in the Carroll High, you could see that little kids wrestling, that Cardinals wrestling being taught at that younger age where they understand how to wrestle. I don't care how many matches you win as a little kid. If you can learn those fundamentals at a young age, and I think that's what we're seeing down here is they know wrestling. You can play all the other sports, but when you learn it as a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth grader, you know it for life, and you can translate that. And I think we're seeing that now. These kids come down here, they're not intimidated. They can wrestle. They probably have wrestled these kids before and look good down here at State Wrestling. So yeah, so Rodman's the only one that didn't come out of the Cardinal Wrestling program that's down here from the Carroll area. So really out of the Carroll team. So really good job from that Cardinal Wrestling program. I've been impressed with them. I think they're doing it the right way. They're teaching fundamentals and skills to those young kids, and I think we're starting to see it pay off in both schools and all the area schools. So congratulations to them.
I can remember when the first time they ever were on the wrestling mat was their freshman year.
Yeah. We go back when we were brought up. I mean, Coach Greenlee at Coon Rapids taught me when I was in second grade. He brought us in, and we had him in junior high, and we had him in high school. He had us all the way through, so we knew his style. And then he left, and we had Coach Seidel. But all the way through junior high into my freshman year, that's what I knew.
Yeah. But I can remember when Billy came wrestling, they didn't wrestle in junior high. Their freshman year was the first time they ever stepped on a mat. You had a lot of ground to make up.
You do. You have a lot, and we wrestled in the old wrestling barn at Coon Rapids.
Yeah.
You had a sauna in there and dark old weight room with a. They called him Mongo, big old gorilla painted on the wall. And you got to be tough if you're going to be in there. So, we would walk in there as second graders, and the high school guys would be in there cutting weight and doing whatever right after school. So here you are as a second grader, and you're right there. So it was kind of cool. But I think we're up here, Coach. 170s. Got to be getting close. Second matchup. But yeah, cool times. I mean, different times, of course. I mean, they're a lot more safe now.
When I was in high school, we wrestled in a cellar.
Yeah,
that's where practice was.
I remember wrestling at Audubon at the National Guard. So that was fun.
It's changed a lot over the last. Well, I don't want to say it. It's over 50 years ago that I started.
Well, you start looking at it. It's been more than 30 for me. So. We got a Kerber wrestling from Emmitsburg, winning 11-1. So that's a name everybody will remember.
Kerber, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
one of them went to left Iowa and went to Edinburgh with Fury.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Good.
And won a national title for Edinburgh, along with Fury.
Number 4 at 182, Wayne Johnston, Knoxville.
All right, we should be the next matchup now. And I'm guessing we're going to be a mat 5 here.
Mat number 4 at 182.
We should be out there.
I think we're mat 5.
Now wrestling on mat number 5 at 182. Johnny Argo.
170. Where are we at here? There we are. We're on mat 1. Mat 1.
Mat 1.
Just
there he is. Yep, I found Coach Noggle.
Yep.
Up on mat number 5.
Guys are signing in at the table.
Mat number 1. So be up and to our right, far right corner for us.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 182.
Again, we're all blue mats. If you remember the old state tournament, we used to have the high school teams and what have you.
Another black singlet.
Yeah, go figure. Well, we got a little red in that one, though. A little red one in that one. So Schmitz from Hampton Dumont.
2 seniors. One of them will be his last match in high school. One will move on.
24-9 for Schmidt and 32-17 for Rodman. So here we go.
Shaking hands. Here we go.
Williams of Pocahontas area up on mat number 8 at 182.
There's Schmidt.
One thing you find with this round, Coach, is they're either going for it.
Oh, there's a throw.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Got 2 takedown, though.
But you see in this match, Coach, that either they all go for it hard or they're really reluctant to lose.
Yeah.
So looks like Rodman's going for it. Nice throw.
Yeah, that was a nice lateral drop there. Too bad it was out of bounds or he got some back points with it. But Schmidt comes right up to his feet, get an escape.
2-1 here in the first period. Minute 36 to go.
Going again. Schmitz likes to get under those underhooks and get into stuff.
Rodman fighting him off. He's look like tossing him again. Rodman's the stronger of the 2 right now. He got another 2 takedowns.
Okay, and he didn't go. He went the opposite way from the lateral drop and kind of forced him down and got the takedown.
Yeah, Schmidt's wanting to throw, and
now he's trying to get a tilt, getting some back points out of it. Got a chicken wing on that right side. He's got 3.
Rodman.
Now he steps up and over, kind of running around the head, trying to get it tight enough for a pin.
Got it.
Go!
Got it.
Minute 5, minute 4
Minute 4 for Sterling Rodman, and boy, he just overpowered that kid. He was definitely the stronger wrestler. But Carroll High with all 4 wrestlers through to Friday. Congratulations, Coach Noggle.
That's good.
That is wonderful. We have to go back. I bet they've never had that happen before. That's a heck of a day. A lot of team points there.
Yeah, it's a great day for the Tigers. It's all 4 of them going again tomorrow on Friday. Of course, that means they're all watching their weight tonight. You can't have one guy pigging out and everybody else watching.
Well, that helps, doesn't it?
It does.
Everybody's part of the team, and when you're done, your mind checks out. You're wanting to go eat and have your ice cream and what have you. But you know what? Everybody's part of it now, and they're all going to be watching it. And boy, what a nice day for Carroll High.
It's a great day. Now, if we can keep it going tonight and get most of those 9 guys through, that'd be.
We'll be busy day tomorrow.
It'd be hectic for us tomorrow, but yeah, great day for Carroll area.
And Jeff Blankman down on the floor. He's been doing interviews and what have you down there, so those should be posted on the website here. I don't have the website pulled up. We're watching track wrestling, so we're not really watching all that, but he's doing interviews and getting those after the matches. But really should have some really nice ones here after this.
He should have some great interviews, and they'll probably be on this afternoon when the 3A's going.
He'll get them posted. I would guess he'd get them posted.
You can go out and watch them.
So what a great day for Carroll High. All 4 wrestlers going through. We're going to go through. We're going to recap here. We'll get track wrestling pulled up, but we're going to take some commercial breaks. Let us catch our breath. Let you listen to some other voices besides ours, and we'll be back after this.
American Home Shield is a nationwide warranty company that protects your home's major systems and appliances. They understand the importance of home ownership and realize unexpected repairs can be costly, protecting your investment and your livelihood. American Home Shield is a trusted leader in the home warranty industry. They're thankful for their associates and their customers who make it possible to be celebrating over 50 years in business. American Home Shield, growing together. Good luck to all of our area teams.
Your home for family fun and entertainment is the Audubon Recreation Center. There's an endless array of activities for fitness and to have fun. Take a swing in the batting cage, shoot some hoops, or seek a perfect game on one of our 8 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. With a walking track, racquetball court, soft play area, arcade, and a variety of fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Enjoy trivia nights, karaoke, and even live music. With a full restaurant and bar and activities for all ages, your family is guaranteed to have a great time. Audubon Recreation Center, just south of Albert the Bull in Audubon.
Teamwork is key to success. Hi, this is Amber Maloney at Champion of Rockwell City. We have the same philosophy. We have an amazing team of technicians, sales, and customer specialists to help you. If you're looking for a vehicle, all of our prices are clearly marked. It's no hassle pricing. In service, you get honest answers and no games, where winning service is what you can expect. We are located off the square in Rockwell City, or visit us on the web. Champion, your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, where everybody wins.
DR Electric in Carroll has over 20 years of experience in commercial, residential, and agricultural electrical services. Their service area covers a radius of 60 miles from Carroll. They can provide electrical services for new and existing buildings, plus they can help with energy efficiency and lighting on home remodeling projects. Give them a call today at 712-830-6624. That's 712-830-6624. DR Electric is your one-stop shop for all your electrical needs.
At Drago SCI, they understand raising a corn crop can be a constant battle. They want to help you fight back. Drago corn heads are built with superior technology to handle the most adverse crop conditions you can encounter, all while saving you more corn. Call 712-999-CORN. That's 712-999-CORN. And ask how their features can help you harvest more with a Drago. Drago SCI, proud sponsor of all area wrestlers.
Clucky Custom LLC in Templeton can make your life easier. If you don't have the correct equipment, the time, and are looking for convenience, Clucky Custom LLC can help. They do grain vacuuming, and they will also come to your farm and do the work for you by cleaning your grain bins thoroughly and efficiently. They do custom hauling as well. Contact Steve at 712-830-2206. That number again, 712-830-2206 to set up your vacuuming and trucking needs.
Welcome back to Wells Fargo Arena. Jeff Honnold and the coach, Bill Kane, here with you, and you're listening from the Gatorade broadcast booth. And we got some updates, Coach. We haven't quite gotten through all of our updates yet. We're looking them up, but we can give you what we have, and we can start with the Greene County Rams.
And Kale Peterson won his first-round match in a fall of 118. McKinley Robbins won by a fall in 4:52 over Flora from ADM, and Sherman lost 4-2, but came back in the Wrestle-backs and won over South from Atlantic 15-2.
Now up on mat number 5.
And I've got Aiden Smith from Atlantic lost 14-3 in the first round, came back and won by fall in 136. So he'll be going. That's Smith from Atlantic at 106. He'll be wrestling tomorrow in the Wrestle-backs.
Now up on mat number 2.
Okay, well, Coach looking one up. Alexander at 113 from ADM lost by a fall in 4:44, but came back and won his Wrestle-back 8-5 over Vargas from Boyden Hall, Rock Valley. And Flora at 132. He won his first-round match over Robbins from Jefferson in a pin of 5:15.
Ethan Fullman from Atlantic Camp, he won 10-2, so he's on to the quarterfinals at 126.
Okay, then we can go on to Winterset. Abe Bushong at 126 lost his first match, but came back and won by a fall in 116, so will be wrestling tomorrow. At 152, Eduardo Garcia lost his first match 6-4, but came back and won his Wrestle-back 3-1. Logan Fairchild at 160 won his first round match 6-5, and we'll move on. Brady Behringer at 170 won his match 5-4. Carter Schmuck won his match in a fall in 2:35, and Dugan Talley lost by a fall in 4:55. He'll be coming up here shortly in his wrestle-back.
Easton O'Brien from Caminita, he was pinned in a minute 40 in the first round. He had the second-ranked kid who was 50-0, and then he lost 9-6 in his second round. So he'll end his season at 41-21. That's at 132 pounds. Move on now to 152 for Atlantic, and that is Brian South. And Brian, I believe, wrestled one of our kids, didn't he, if I remember right?
He lost.
Brian South lost by fall in the first round in a minute 39. And then he wrestled Schumann, and he lost that match 15-2. So his season will come to a close at 32-19. So that's at 152. Caden Stutzman for Atlantic. He's at 170. Give us a break. We're kind of looking these up as we go here, folks. We're trying to. He was the number one kid in the state, and he won 16-8. So he's advanced on to the quarterfinals with a convincing victory there. We'll have him more updates for him tomorrow. And then at 195 for Caminita, and that is Brendan Casey. Brendan Casey lost first round by fall in a minute 18. And he's wrestling back right now against Gills from Williamsburg. So that match probably up right now. Let's see if we can catch that one. Gills, they don't have it posted, so must have just finished up. So got some ones there. We're gonna have to look up Creston now, but we know Austin Evans lost his first round match and then lost to Carter Drake. So his season's final.
Yeah, he lost. He's done.
And we'll catch at 145. So, again, thanks to Track Wrestling for having all this posted for us. Tristan Barncastle. So Tristan Barncastle would be your wrestler we're looking up here. And he lost his first round match 9-3. And then wrestled back against Zellman from Wellsburg and lost that one 6-4. So he is done, and that leaves them with Quentin Fuller at 285. And that match might be completed or hasn't been up yet. I think it's done because they don't have any.
I just saw that Tolley from Winterset was able to win his wrestle-back.
All right, so Tolley's on. So we're going to look up Quentin Fuller here for you folks. Quentin Fuller, try to find him. Quentin Fuller lost his first round in a fall in 146, and he wrestled Tolley, so that would be a loss for him. So all of the wrestlers for Creston will be done. So we'll move on here to Denison. They have one
3A.
wrestler here. Oh, that's 3A. You're correct. Glenn would be 3A. Harlan would be 2A. They have one wrestler here at 182.
He won big. I just saw his name up there earlier.
All right, we'll catch the score for that for you folks. 182.
And Glenwood's 2A.
Glenwood's 2A.
They're down to 2A now.
We'll pull that up. So let's look for Harlan. That was Zane Bendorf. So Zane Bendorf won 9-1. So he moves on. He moves on to the next round. And we'll look up Glenwood. They have a 113-pounder here. 113-pounder for them is Vincent Mayberry. So we'll check that out for him. Vincent Mayberry won by fall in a minute 47. Matthew Beam will be the next wrestler up for them at 126. And if you notice, folks, you usually have them in groups. So if you have a couple really tough kids, they wrestle each other every day and just makes them stronger. So it's not surprising. That's Matthew Beam for Glenwood. See if we can find him. Beam won in a fall in 350. And then their last one is going to be their 195-pound wrestler. So the 195-pound wrestler is CJ Carter. CJ Carter is the number 2 ranked kid in the state, and he won by fall in a minute 47. So Glenwood having a nice day here down at the tournament.
The only other one we have is Red Oak.
And we'll pull up Red Oak here for
160.
you. And they've got a 160-pounder, and we'll have all of them caught up so far. We'll get that for you folks.
Oh, I guess we got Emmetsburg left.
He's doing Emmitsburg. Oh, yeah, that'd be in the conference. 160 is Dawson Bond. So let's see if we can find Dawson for you here. Dawson Bond. They go down to 1A maybe?
Red Oak.
Dawson Bond. Red Oak must be down to 1A. Good for them. So we'll catch Emmitsburg. Emmitsburg has 6 wrestlers here. We'll start at 113 for them. I'll get back up here, folks. Sorry. We kind of do this on the fly. It's been a busy session. Been a fun, busy session. We like it when we're busy. Will Coxon. Will Coxon from Emmitsburg. Why am I not seeing Will Coxon? He should be at 113, 2A.
They didn't drop to 1A, did they?
They must have, but I thought I saw an Emmitsburg up there. Maybe he wasn't from Emmitsburg. Will Coxon. I do not see him on there, so they must be 1A as well. And Sioux Central, they're 1A. So I think all the rest of us we have is 1A.
Manson?
Manson be 1A.
We wrestled Manson at districts.
Oh, well, we better pull him up then, sorry.
The coach,
Kepper did, so they'd be 1A. Yep,
that's right. They wrestled 1A.
We'll be down to 1A.
Sioux Central's 1A. Sioux Valley, Southeast Valley.
Southeast Valley, they're 1A.
That's 1A, so that's all. They're all 1A.
We've got all our wrestlers done. So we're going to step away here. We'll take a break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to recap. Session's almost done. Actually, it is done, but we're going to recap here for you. Again, enjoy being with you, doing the whole session. It's been a lot of fun and a little easier for us, I think, Coach, than trying to bounce back and forth to radio. So hope you're all enjoying this. We're going to take a break. One more round of commercials, and we'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Danny Mackey, and all of us here at Mackey Motors in Lake City are so proud of the South Central Calhoun wrestlers and members of all sports teams at SCC and throughout the region. It's been our pleasure to serve the area with a focus on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. When you buy a new Chevy or Buick, purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube bays, or get service or body work done, know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Pye Electric in Dedham is proud to sponsor all area wrestlers. Pye Electric is a family-owned and operated electrical business that does residential and agricultural electrical needs. Here's some wrestling life lessons from Pye Electric. Stay courageous under pressure. Your character is more important than how good you are. Being disciplined pays off. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. And believe in yourself and never give up. Good luck, wrestlers, from Pye Electric in Dedham.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics in Westside is the area's expert in transportation, distribution, and logistics. With reliable drivers and top-of-the-line equipment, you can count on them to get the job done and get it done right. Not only does RJV Transport haul grain, rock, dry van, and refrigerated freight, they've even earned expertise in truck repair. Check out RJV Transport on Facebook to learn more about their services and employment opportunities, or call Aaron at 515-231-6742 today.
More popcorn and laughter-filled family movie nights. More video chatting with Grandpa and Grandma to show them that perfect snowman. At Western Iowa Networks, our job is to provide you more. From Wi-Fi with no data caps, to phone, to crystal clear digital TV, Western Iowa Networks will always be there to give you more. Sign up today at westianet.com. Call or text Western Iowa Networks now at 712-775-2946 and save $10 per month on fiber internet and lock in that price for 2 years.
We're sitting here having a conversation with the guys to our left. They're on live all the time, and we're laughing about our name pronunciation, Pexenholm. I mean, you look at that name like, whoa, you gave up. At least I tried. But back here live at you, live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, Jeff Honolden, the coach, Bill Kane. And Coach, we're going to start at the 2A 170 and Sterling Rodman. What a great job coming back after taking on the number 2 kid in the state, Ortman. Thought he wrestled well, but the score doesn't indicate that. But boy, he came up back and manhandled
a good kid,
a very good wrestler, and now advances on. So he's going to move on right now. What is his record? He's going to be 33-17. That's a pretty good record down here at state. But it doesn't matter now. You're moving on, and
records don't matter anymore.
So he'll get a little break. He'll get the loser of the quarterfinal. So he'll find that out tomorrow morning. But what a great job out of Sterling to come back from a tough match, a really tough match.
Yeah.
And then Carter Drake at 138. Carter wrestled well, I thought, in that first matchup. Just couldn't get it done, and comes back and it was really wrestling against a kid that he beat 7-0 in the district final. But both kids know what's going on. I thought Carter was getting handled there for most of the match.
He was behind and came back and won.
He came back and did a really good job and won that 6-4. So 5-2. I'm sorry. What a great job out of Carter there to advance on. He lost first round 4-6. So a good match. Could have been in the quarterfinals. Was right there. Actually, was right there to the end. Gave it up right at the very last second of the match. So he could easily be in that quarterfinal. But he's still wrestling on. So a good job out of him at 138. Darren Schweitzer. Or Draylon Schweitzer. Sorry. He lost 15-7. Really tough match for him in that first one. Didn't match up well at all, but able to wrestle back and won 9-7. So, he's moving on as well. So, again, a tough match that first one. I thought he wrestled really well coming back.
The second one was a good one, and we both thought he had a much better shot neutral, but he went down, but he kept the other kid from being able to turn him. And yeah, he's got, you're still alive down here. That means everything.
And then at 120, we have Kale Nelson, and he won by fall at 240. So really good job of just handling his match. Was down a little bit early, but didn't panic and came back and got that one. So now he's going to come on Prexholm. That's the one we were laughing about from, I think he's, what do we say?
Webster City.
Webster City. So number 1 kid in the state. You know what? You got to wrestle him at some point. You beat him, and you're probably on the podium. So. Yeah. Go ahead and get the win there. So Kale's got a tough draw here for second round, but you know what? You're going to match up with the number 1 guy at some point if you're wrestling through. So
yeah,
just go ahead and get that done. And so a great job out of Carroll. Right now, I didn't catch that we were working through some commercials and stuff. Did not catch the team scores. I did hear I think Notre Dame and I'm sorry I didn't catch who was leading, but. All the team points are pretty close right now. 25 and 19, 17. So they're all in the hunt there with some pretty good points. And we'll see where Carroll High is here. We'll get that looked up for you, and we'll have that before the night session. But again, congratulations out of Carroll. They got 4 wrestlers advancing on till tomorrow. They can go to the mall. They can go hang out. They can do what they want and relax a little bit the rest of the day and keep that weight down and come back. I'm sure they're going to probably find a place to work out a little bit to keep that weight off. But we're going to go ahead and preview, Coach. We've got 9 wrestlers in that second session. Now we get a little bit of a break because we don't start till 120, and that'll be Riley Parkus from Kemper at 34-6, the junior, and really had a good year this year. And he's going to match up with Dawson Schmidt,
Wapsie Valley.
Yeah, and that
45-5.
He's probably the number 4 kid in the state, I would think. Or number 5 kid in the state they got him
number
at.
4.
So
yeah.
Number 9 against 5. I mean, at that point of it, you're just kind of match up. Should be a pretty good matchup, I think, for him.
Yeah. And then at 132, it's Charlie Vate from East Sac County, 33-6, sophomore. And he's taking on Riley Ratke, 34-12, another sophomore from Missouri Valley.
They're in the same conference. I would think they've seen each other before, and we'll try to get down onto the mat and talk to some of the coaches and get their feelings. Actually, I know they wrestled. They were talking about that. I got a note from Coach, and they know what Ratke wants to do. They've had some success. They actually met up, I think they said, in the districts, and Voigt was able to win. Vite was able to win that one. So they're going to try to take what Ratke likes to do. They feel comfortable with where they're at, and should be a good chance to advance there.
And then at 138, it's Zachary Trott from South Central Calhoun at 40-8, a sophomore. But he's running up against Kellen Smith, WHNC. I never had a chance to look it up. He's 49-4 sophomore, so he's number 4 seed. So
he is. That's a tough matchup for Trott.
Yeah, those two will have a tough match.
And then you come back and you got Jake Earlbeck from Kemper, and He's going to pull out from Underwood, Hagen Hedstadt, and number 1, a tough draw first off for the sophomore, but again, you got to do it at some point, and the nice thing is it's double elimination, so you got a chance to earn your way back if you aren't able to do it.
Right. And then at 152, it's Shea Parkers from Kemper, 38-4, senior, going against Gunnar Keeney, 43-9, a junior. I think that's Al Burnett.
It is Al Burnett. Yep, it's number 4 versus number 9.
And so, Shea will have to be ready to wrestle. But he's been down here before. So
back to Kellen Smith. He's wrestling from West Hancock.
West Hancock.
There you go.
Okay.
And then, then at 170, Blake McAllister, the returning runner-up, will be taking on Caitlin Bishop of Baxter, the sophomore at 29-14. And the note in this one is Cade Tenhold from Don Bosco on the top side. He is the returning state champion. Really bad matchup for McAllister. The length and the size doesn't match up well, but we'll see if he knows what's going on now. They've wrestled again, so see if he can make some adjustments and make that work. And then 220. Boy,
220,
oh boy, oh boy.
We got 3 of them.
Yeah, we'll start with Jaden Sword of South Central. He's the number 2 ranked kid in the state. He's going to take on Evan Former of I-35, the junior at 32-10. So Jaden Sword sitting in pretty good shape in that matchup.
Then you got Cal Weininger from Kemper at 42-4, a senior, and he's taking on Louis Hamlet, Starmont, Strawberry Point.
Correct.
26-2, a senior. So he's got a pretty tough match. He's going to have to be ready to roll there.
And then Cooper Nelson of Audubon at 33-10, the junior, is going to take on Tony Greavy from South Winneshiek, a senior at 35-17, ranked 12. So at that point, I mean, it's a toss up there. That's a pretty even match, I would say, on the top half of the bracket. So all 3 of those guys have a pretty legit shot of making it through there, Coach. And let's hope that we can have the type of afternoon that we had in the morning, and at least have guys getting through there.
Yeah, it'd be great to have. I don't know how many we've gotten through to Friday, but with a start 4 for 4. It
and then
could
9
be a
more.
record.
That
could be a record. I think we've had more than 13 down here, but not much.
Correct.
And I don't know that we've ever gotten much more than half of them through that first day.
It's a tough goal. I am thoroughly impressed with what Carroll High was able to do today. And again, I want to take my hat off to all those that teach the little kids, whether it's in the Cardinals or they're teaching them on their own or where it comes from. But these kids have been taught how to wrestle at a young age, and you can tell they're coming down here and they're making a good showing for themselves. So, what a wonderful morning!
It was a great morning.
A little hectic to begin with, but we got things going, and thanks to Tyler and John and everybody for helping us get the audio to where it's able to listen. And we'll keep tweaking at it, folks. We're still working on this. We have a lot of interviews that we can drop in, but we think this second session is going to be really busy. We'll have a little bit of time in the beginning of it, so we'll maybe try to catch a couple interviews and drop in there. We got Coach Al Baxter in there. We got Coach Rick Caldwell, who started. So Coach Al Baxter started the Lisbon program. He talks about that, and then he comes back and talks about how he started back up with the Buena Vista program. And then we got Coach Rick Caldwell, who's retired. He was the one that got Waverly Shell Rock to be the powerhouse they are today, and still working with their kids program. And then Taylor Berger, state champion for Carroll, and he talks about the difference it is between coaching down here and wrestling down here and the transition there. And then the really interesting one to me is Jeff Storion. Wrestled down here. He wrestled against John Corey from Coon Rapids. You guys remember him. He's the only one around that I know that gave up one takedown all year long, and I got the pleasure of getting beat up by him pretty daily. But they wrestled. But he talks about the challenge of shooting down here at the state tournament. It's better today than it used to be, where the everybody could stand by the ropes and be tighter. He has a little bit more room, but he talks about the challenges and the opportunities of taking pictures down here. And he'll be down here at the night session taking pictures. He's got a real job, so he's working on this session. But the 3A guys are coming in, so that means our session is officially over. And thank you so much for making it down here. I know your schedule's been pretty tight, but boy, it's nice to have you back at state tournament.
Well, it's nice to be back down here. I mean, I made my first one back in '69. That was in Waterloo, when I was wrestling. And yeah, it's always fun to get back to the state tournament.
Yeah, I know it killed you last year. I know you were listening to us, and I tried to keep Blankman off the radio as much as we could last year. But nice to have you here. Nice to have the crowd back. Nice to have everybody listening. And I think I really enjoy this live session part. It'd have been really hard trying to call back into the radio and manage that.
Yeah,
so hats off to Carroll Broadcasting.
They've always done a great job for us though back there. But yeah, they're on the air doing news, and Jeff and I were talking, because we were worried if we were going to get on in time because we were having some technical difficulty. I said, yeah, do you remember that there was one match several years ago that we couldn't get on? We were off.
Yeah.
And I broadcast the match like it was live, but it had been over for 20 minutes.
Yeah, good for you. Man, that's really good. You didn't do the old Jim Zabel, make some stuff up, did you?
Probably did. But yeah, it's so.
What a wonderful thing we have here. I mean, we're internet only, of course, and thanks to everybody back there for making this happen. And we're going to take a break. We're going to go find some food, and we'll take this third A session off. We don't have any teams in it. So we'll be back live at 6 p.m. tonight, a little before that. We got all our equipment here, so we should be able to get on air when we want to this time, and we'll get some previews and some interviews, and we'll do our best to figure out what color singlets they're going to be wearing tonight so we know what's going on.
We'll have at least 3 on the mat at one time. So.
Yep, and we'll get down there ahead of time. We'll get to talk to the coaches and see what's going on. So for my broadcast partner, Mr. Bill Kane, the coach, the Hall of Fame coach, probably. You got the Hall of Fame in you yet?
No.
Well, we'll get that
I did
handled.
get the tournament after me.
You did. You have the Kemper tournament named after you, and that is well deserved, my friend. So for my broadcaster, Bill Kane, and everybody back in the studio, and Jeff Blankman doing interviews, this is Jeff Honnold saying thank you for listening to Broadcast of the State 2A portion of the state wrestling tournament. We'll be back with 1A at 6 p.m. Take care.